Here we 3. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. We are sitting inside Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville, and at the moment, it's just starting to rain. Okay?
Is it? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, just a little teeny bit, but not much. It almost just looks a little dreary out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I wanted to steer people to my Facebook page real quick. Jim Weller, real nice aerial photograph that Jeff Corman took yesterday. In other words, he was spraying, I think, some fields around here. And as he was doing it, he took a picture of Weller's Utility Trailers. So if you'd like to see the amount of inventory we have and say, oh, my gosh, who in their right mind would stock that much stuff, you can see it. Go to Jim Weller on Facebook, and you will see the aerial photograph as fresh as yesterday morning. So it was like made from scratch.
Wow.
I thought it was neat how he was doing all that. But anyway, good morning, good morning.
You know what I like? You can see the wing of the plane in it, too.
Yes, yeah, it was really cool. So anyway, that voice is Colin Walls. Good morning, Colin.
Good morning, Jim.
And Walls Service Center going to be open today?
We are absolutely going to be open today. I will be there by 8 o'clock, so I'm going to have to leave out of here
quickly, it sounds like.
7:30-ish.
All right, so Walls Service Center, downtown Milford. How's your week been?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. We had a little bit of rain, which we needed desperately.
Does that make people say, I'm going to get my car on in there and get it worked on? Or
it has the opposite effect.
Oh, really?
Oh,
rain
yeah.
keeps them away.
Rain keeps them away, believe it or not. Yep, it's
rain
strange.
makes us busy. Is odd because,
really?
I guess farmers and carpenters and stuff, they're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Now I got a little more time on my hands. But rain keeps them away.
Construction guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you're ready for business.
Yeah, we're ready for business, and we're ready for air conditioning business. So any AC work you need done on your vehicle.
Yesterday afternoon?
Yep. I turned my AC on, so I'm sure somebody turned theirs on, and it didn't work probably.
So if your AC, if you turn it on and you're just barely getting AC, it's not going to get better.
Usually it won't fix itself, right?
Okay, it won't fix itself.
Right.
In other words, you might think that, but after a day or two, let's just go ahead and deal with it.
Yeah, I've had customers try it before. Well, it'll fix itself, and it doesn't.
All right, so you have, I think, is it 5 bays?
5 bays.
And you even have 5 of those machines that you service air conditioners with.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so what you're saying is, don't worry. You've got the manpower. You've got the equipment.
Right.
Give a call. You can make an appointment on the phone, or a lot of people are going online and just, what is it, wallservicecenter.com.
Wallservicecenter.com, that's right.
Up in the right-hand corner.
Top right-hand corner.
Top right-hand corner.
Top right-hand corner. You can you'll see a button up there. You can click. You can actually schedule an appointment right there online. Request an appointment.
That's kind of nice.
It is. It's very nice.
Now, does that wake anybody up if it's in the middle of the night or anything?
No, it won't wake you up.
Okay. All right. So don't worry about bothering Colin when you do that. So something as simple as an oil change, or maybe your car is making a goofy, silly noise or something like that, or you know that your brakes aren't working, or you put your foot. What's it mean when you put your foot on the brake pedal and the brake pedal feels like it moves or something?
Brake pedal feels like it moves. You can feel it kind of pulsing up and down. Sometimes you'll feel it in the steering wheel.
What is that? Is that your leg is going bad?
It could be, but most likely the rotors are warped on your front brakes, most likely.
Okay.
Yep. So and we can take care of it.
You just take them off and put new ones on and put new brake pads.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty simple process. About an hour and a half to 2 hours usually on most vehicles. We can get you in and out, and that's the biggest thing we've really been working on here lately is improving how fast we can turn them around.
So
we know
reasonable.
People need their
cars. Are you saying a person could literally drop something off that day and pick it up that day?
Yes.
And I think you're open a little later than normal.
We open a little earlier than most, and we close a little later, 7:30 to 5:30. So,
so drop it off on the way to work.
Exactly, and pick it up after work.
Wow. Yep. Okay. And do you take credit cards?
We do. We take all types of credit cards.
Okay. All right. Do you take cash?
We take cash. Yep.
Good checks.
Good checks.
Okay.
And you know what? We get charged for credit cards, but honestly, they're the easiest.
Just pay with a credit card.
It's the easiest for us to deal with. It's the easiest for the customers to deal with. It's convenient for everybody.
If somebody drops off a vehicle, do you always or mostly or tell them how much it is before you do the work?
Yeah, what we do is we'll get it checked out. We'll figure out what the problem is, how much it's going to cost, how long it's going to take.
Like something like brakes. I need my rotors and brakes. Is that an exact quote?
Yeah, if you give us a call, you just say, hey, I need front pads and rotors on my, 97 F-150 pickup. We can look the price up. We can give you a price usually right over the phone.
But if somebody gets a price here and a price here, some of the difference could be in the quality of parts.
Well, there's
I
a lot
notice
of
you're very serious about using quality parts
right.
that come with a good warranty.
Yep.
And so on.
Yeah, we use Federated Auto Parts as our main supplier. We can't get everything from them, but that's our main supplier, and they sell quality parts, and they'll sell some lower grade parts too. But we buy the quality parts from them, and that's what we recommend.
After being in business 58 years, you've kind of said, look, there's all kinds of parts out there. Some are worth owning, some aren't.
Right, and it's the best for us, and it's the best for our customers.
Sure.
And it's the best for our suppliers.
The customer's at the mercy of you making a good decision.
Exactly.
Not to sell them a cheap part.
Exactly. And when it becomes all about the lowest price, a lot of times that's when you're going to get the cheapest part. Now, I'm not saying we're not competitive with price, because we're very competitive with price.
I found you to be very competitive.
But we're gonna, if there's a difference in parts between the lowest price and the next up, we're going to recommend the better part.
Right. Okay. Well, and then tell me about this warranty thing. Well, we're going to go on the radio in a minute, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, wow.
Countdown's begun. Well, Walls Service Center,
right.
you have an extended type warranty.
Do not necessarily reflect the
Here we
views
go. We're
of the
coming on
staff,
the radio,
management,
everybody.
or advertisers of Delaware
All right.
1059.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody on Delaware 1059. Good morning to my cozy crowd. We'll call it my cozy crowd.
Right. Yeah,
okay?
They get cozy with us.
So we were talking just a second ago about Walls Service Center and the value of using good quality parts because, I find it myself in business. There's always something or somebody cheaper. The problem is the only one that knows why something is cheaper is the person selling it that's cheaper. They already know what's missing, in other words. So after being in business 58 years, Walls Service Center has pretty much made a decision you kind of don't want to associate with selling cheap, little substandard parts. You like using good quality parts that have a good warranty. What is the warranty that you have said before when somebody has something done as simple as an oil change?
Well, look out.
Hit me right in the face.
You're going to the hospital earlier. Those crutches.
Those crutches.
Need a face
By
crutch.
golly, now I know what's wrong with them. They're off balance.
They won't stand up by themselves.
Right.
Our basic warranty is a 15-month, 15,000-mile warranty.
Okay, but that can't be on a small job.
That's on any job, 15-month, 15,000-mile warranty. And then each part, some parts have longer warranties for the part itself.
Really?
So an alternator or a brake caliper or anything else probably has a longer warranty than that. But each part is specific. Yes, each part is specific for how long it is. Air conditioning compressors, for example, if you could get a brand new one, it has a lifetime warranty on it. So as long as you own the car, it's good.
I've done a lot of business over the years. I've just not heard of warranties quite that long. That's why I wanted you to say it, because it just sounded a little longer than average.
It is.
And on top of that, you're going to be there because you've been there for 58 years.
Right.
So Walls Service Center, 422-8110, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com, or stop and see Colin today in person.
220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. And that was Colin Walls Service Center, and we are Weller's Utility Trailers. Yes, we are. But the name of the show is Weller Does Delmarva, and this is going to be my last show for a few weeks because I'm getting ready to be out for some surgery. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. But we thought of an idea today that we would like to encourage you, if you would be so kind, is to call and tell us, any comments about dealing with Weller's Utility Trailers, any comments about dealing with Walls Service Center, any comments about the show. Did you win any of our prizes and have a comment about that? If you played any of our contests, have a comment. And we're going to play them back on the radio over the next few weeks, the radio and TV. So if you have a comment that would you like to leave, you need to leave it in a family-friendly version. You would just call 337-7300 and leave a little message, and then we're going to try to put them all together and play them back on the next couple weeks' shows. Now, not to worry, next week's show is going to have Brandon Ritter, Brooks Ritter, and Colin Walls, so they're all going to be on doing the show. They're going to have some interesting things to talk about. There's even a chance they may take some callers. They're not sure what they're going to do, and I'm going to let them do it however they want. Now, today, as you can see, for those watching on My Cozy TV, and if you are listening and you want to watch this show and see it, you can go to My Cozy TV, which is Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, and over the air 31.2, or you can go online to DoesDelmarva.com, and you can watch it right now live. We're streaming, or you can watch it later if you want, okay? That's the nice thing about our shows. Our advertisers love that they get the ad during the show, and then anytime somebody goes back and watches it again, they get another ad for free every time somebody watches it. So it is Weller Does Delmarva, and the table has got all kinds of stuff leaning against it, sitting on it. We've got the prize wheel back here for those of you that can see that. So we're going to spin that at least once. I don't know if we're going to spin it more than once. Brooks Ritter is making those decisions. But we have some really neat prizes. I'll tell you about them in just a minute. But talking about really neat and very satisfied with the service, I want to just mention Peninsula Chiropractic Center. I mention them every week, and people say, how in the world can you be so pleased with the people you talk about on your show? And it's because I deal with people that I enjoy dealing with, and that's who I talk about on the show. One of them is my good friend, Dr. T, Dr. Trillia, and then he has Dr. Bud in there with him, both really, really good chiropractors. One other thing that's really important I'm finding in the medical profession is personality. Not only do you want to deal with somebody that knows what they're doing, is going to treat you right and give you great results, but you want somebody that makes you feel good about dealing with them. And that is Peninsula Chiropractic Center. They're right on Route 13 in Seaford. I don't know their exact hours, but I know they're very accommodating. There's been times I needed to get there at the end of the day, and it's been no problem. I've seen people there as late as 6:30. I'm very happy dealing there. They also offer massage, and the massage goes in conjunction with what you are dealing with. If you're dealing with a shoulder or a back or a neck or, something out of alignment or some muscle aches or something, they work right in conjunction with the doctors. Your insurance may cover a massage. Your insurance may cover the adjustment, but I want to encourage you, if you have questions, whether it's does my insurance cover it or not, or will chiropractic care help me, if you mention Jim Weller or Weller Does Delmarva, they'll give you a free with the doc consultation to kind of assess what you have going on and whether they can help you. They're not saying they could fix everything or adjust everything, but they're saying, hey, it's worth talking about, looking at, and seeing if they have some services that will help you. It's kind of like a wholeness center. So, if you want to give them a call, it's 629-4344, 629-4344. They have a website, which is PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. Look them up on Facebook if you would, Peninsula Chiropractic Center. And again, it's 629-4344, and they'll do a good job for you. I'm very happy with them. I know a lot of people that go there, and they're very accommodating also. So, like I say, give them a call, and if you're not sure if it's for you or if you're considering switching from one chiropractor to another, I'm just saying they're really good people, and I'm positive they'll take good care of you. Now, we have a lot to talk about today, and as I mentioned before, after this week, I'll be going for a couple weeks, but the show must go on. It must, because we're contracted, so it must go on, and everybody is very excited, and I'm just encouraging you, if you want to call and leave any kind of a message that we could play back on the air, it's 337-7300. Now, Brooks, I need to hear from you about some details about how we're going to proceed with the day. But I do have one question beforehand. The $599 trailer, I've had some people ask me, is that used? Aren't they like 2016s?
That's correct.
Okay, so it's far from used. It's brand spanking new. Is that right?
Brand spanking new.
All right, because people find it just a little hard to believe, but we're less expensive than the big box stores. We're less expensive than any other trailer dealer. We know that. We just want to have the best bang for the buck for our customers. So it's a brand new 5 foot wide. The floor, folks, means the floor is 5 foot wide and it's 8 foot long. So it will haul a lawnmower or a four-wheeler or cargo or whatever you want to haul with it. Very easy to pull, very easy to maneuver. Has a ramp gate. What's the two-way ramp gate? How do you explain that, Brooks?
Basically, what that means is the ramp gate can lay down so you can load stuff onto it, which would be a normal
Meaning
feature.
fold down to the ground.
That's correct.
Drive a four-wheeler up it.
That's correct.
Push a hand cart up it or whatever you want to do.
Yep.
Okay.
But also,
Then when you're done, it folds straight up in the air.
Correct. It has latches that hold it up.
Okay.
But if you're looking to carry something maybe a little longer, or you're wanting to not have drag when you're driving down the road, you can actually lay the ramp gate flat inside onto the trailer.
All right, so you got an 8 foot long trailer, you want to haul a 10 foot board. Instead of having it stick up in the air over top of the ramp gate, you're saying the ramp gate literally will lay flat into the floor, floor, and then you got less wind drag. I got that, and then on top of that, it also will allow you to haul something a little longer.
That's correct.
Okay, so that's a nice feature because not every trailer we sell has that.
That's correct.
Okay, so that's kind of like an added bonus.
Yes.
Has a white style wheel and so on and so forth. So $599. Do we sell many of them?
Yes, they are a very popular trailer.
All right, so I would call that an entry-level trailer, or somebody just not wanting to spend a lot of money, maybe hoping we had a used trailer. They look at a used one, the tires maybe aren't that great, or the lights aren't just a little less than perfect, then they say, gee, for $599 I can get a brand new trailer.
And the way I look at it, it's really a brand new trailer at a used trailer price.
Yeah.
So you can get a warranty on this new trailer, where
That's
if you
true.
buy something used, you don't have that warranty because
Right.
you don't know how somebody else used it.
Right.
So you really don't know what you're buying when you buy used. Where buying new, you absolutely
You know what you
have
got.
Yeah.
But I've had some people say, at that price, how can it really be new? And it's just because we buy them. Now, we are a little low on them. I'm thinking we have less than 50 of them.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Don't dilly-dally. Plus, that is a limited time offer. $599 if you're one of those people. You thought about buying a trailer last year, and you thought about buying one the first of this year, and you're just waiting for the deal of the century. That's pretty much the deal of the century, $599. I look back at some of my old ads. We have had that price for 2 or 3 years now. It's about time to not continue with that price. But anyway, we got it today. We're going to be open today, 9 to 1. So, Brooks, you'll be in sales. Jason's off.
I will, yep.
All right. So, Brandon and you and Earl.
That's correct.
All right. Now, how about swing sets? Did you sell another vinyl swing set the other day?
I did. Yep.
Okay. Now, these are Amish-made vinyl swing sets.
That's correct.
What's the big deal about them?
Well,
What's the attraction?
They hold up. I mean, you don't have to worry about. Yes. And you don't have to worry about them fading, splintering.
Or the screws getting rusty and scratching your kid or your grandkid or something.
That's correct, because wood is going to deteriorate over time, where the vinyl, you don't have to worry about that. It comes with a 20-year warranty on the vinyl, and then there's all kinds of options, very heavy duty.
Don't they even have a new color now that looks like wood?
Yeah, they actually have.
Isn't that cool looking?
Yeah, I think 4 different ones. But they have like the off-white, which is what you see most places.
Right.
And then if you're, if you have a white house and you want like the bright white, you can get it in bright white.
Okay.
You can get it in a clay color, like my house is clay, so the clay would actually match my house. Or they do have the wood grain vinyl, which from a distance you're going to think it's wood.
Yeah.
So if you like that wood look,
right,
it's definitely a nice looking swing set.
But these are more like an investment.
That's
these
correct,
are not, the same price as a discount store or something like that, and they're not anything like it. So we encourage people, because we have quite a few displays out here.
We do.
Are they set up where they can bring their kids and actually swing on them or slide down the slides?
Sure.
Okay, so they have little, I don't know if you call them little houses or little, what do you call the little rooms?
Well, the one actually has like a clubhouse on it.
Okay,
and then
clubhouse.
you have other towers that have different levels and stuff like that.
All right, and they include, now we're willing to sell our display models. Is
Yes,
that right? So if somebody says, look, I want to save a little money, I'll take one of your display models. They've been out there for a year or two. They can buy one of them, cash and carry. Or if they say, you know what, I want to relax, I want to sit there and look out the window and watch them build that thing, the Amish will come to you and build it, handcrafted right in your yard. Is that right?
That's correct. And I actually had the pleasure of going on an install with one of the crews and actually being a part of, watching it. Took some pictures of that, and you can check those out online. But they really
at Wellers.com?
Yep.
Okay.
And they really do a real good job.
Very conscious of quality. That's
correct. They come in, they lay everything out where it needs to go. They check the spacing. They kind of flag it out before they do it, so they make sure that they don't get started, get the whole thing almost done.
Right.
Oh, man, we don't have
They're
enough
not
room
out
on
there
this
and
side.
huffing and puffing and on their cell phone and everything else. They're out there just getting it done with an attitude of gratitude.
Yeah, and they're wanting to do a good job for you. I mean,
Right.
if it's a long install, the one I went on was a long install.
Right.
They brought their lunch with them. They ate their lunch real quick and got right back to work. I mean,
Right.
it wasn't
They didn't
about.
even take an hour, did they?
No.
No.
If they were 15 minutes, I would have been surprised. But they're about, they want to get there. They want to get you taken care of and get you fixed up and then get you able to use it.
Okay. So they would give you a call, 337-8228.
That's correct. And one other thing, just, comparing these swing sets to a big box store, normally if you're buying it at a big box store, you're buying what they're selling. You're not getting anything customized at all.
It, right.
You can build this thing up from the ground up. So if you want a certain tower, a certain swing, you want,
Okay, so you would start, and you could say I want it this way, but I want this swing, or I got a toddler and I want one of them little teeny swings or something like that, or I got adults or big kids.
Yep.
And then I noticed like the chains that the hook to the swing, they got like rubber on them or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And even the fasteners, like I've looked at some other vinyl swing sets where the chain, where up at the top of the swing, it will just have like a hook and the chain goes over it. Ours are not like that. They're like these
It's like a
bushings,
like a bracket with a bushing.
they're
Yep.
like a neoprene bushing or something, and that all looks like aluminum or stainless steel. So it's literally a maintenance-free type purchase.
That's correct. And like the one I sold this week, it actually was a set that was in the book.
Okay.
But she's like, I want to, instead of a 3-swing beam, can I make that a 4-swing beam? And can I change that swing to a plastic glider and add a tube slide and add this? And, you know, it's as simple as that. If you're looking for something and you just don't know what you want, you can look through this book. Oh, I like that one. I just want a couple of different options. And you know, we can do all of that for you. Or if you just want to build it completely custom, we can, you know, go custom.
Really? So I'll call that a la carte.
Absolutely.
You can build a Amish-made vinyl swing set at Weller's with Brooks a la carte.
That's correct.
All right. So, and we are selling them, and we're selling big ones, little ones, a little bit of everything. I mean, they got some under $2,000.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or they can spend $22,000.
Absolutely.
Okay. So anywhere in between. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. Very good quality. I've got one at home, probably 4 or 5 years old, just as solid and sturdy as the day they built it. And I had it power washed, and it was just really easy to clean it all up because it's all vinyl and stainless.
Yep.
So, all right. So how do they reach you again?
They can reach me right here at the store, 337-8228. If we're closed and they want to give me a call on my cell phone, they can give me a call at 448-0049.
Brooks giving out a cell phone number, 448-0049.
That's correct.
I would say call that one and just make sure it's working, folks. Some people say they're giving out the cell phone number, and they're really not, but Brooks does. He's a good guy. Anyway, if you want to, what do they got a call for today? What are we doing? Spinning the wheel?
We are spinning the wheel. We're going to be doing that in the 7:30 to 8 o'clock hour, so they definitely want to call soon.
We're going to just spin it one time?
At least once, maybe twice. It really depends on how the show goes. We got a very full show today. So.
All right, so how do they win something?
They basically just...
Is that what all this mess you've laid out for me is?
That's correct.
Okay, so this, folks that are watching on TV can see all the different prizes. This one I really love, a set of crutches. You're going to give them away free?
Absolutely free.
Absolutely free. These rubber boots?
Yeah, that's a good prize.
Okay, these planters?
Yep, and you actually get 4 of those.
And what about 4 of those planters?
4 of the planters.
One person will win 4.
That's correct.
Now, what's this? A little tractor-trailer die-cast collectible?
That's correct.
Baltimore Ravens?
Yeah, that particular one's Baltimore Ravens, but if you don't like the Ravens, we have a few other ones over
Oh,
here.
they get to pick?
They get to pick. Texas Rangers, Cincinnati Reds.
So this is free?
Free.
Well, what do they got to do?
Well, they got to call in.
What's this?
That's a camera bag.
For like a digital camera?
Yep.
That's free.
That's free.
And then these ink pens, a pack of 10 ink pens?
4 packs of 10.
40 ink pens for free?
Yep.
All right. And what's this gizmo?
That is a CD holder. It holds 32 CDs. So
How many does it hold?
32.
Oh, okay. All right.
But basically, the way it works, they just need to call in, leave their name, their number. We'd really like to know how they're listening or watching. If it's
whether it's on
cozy
TV or on the stream. Okay.
That's correct. And then they're going to need.
We're doing a statistical survey.
That's correct.
Okay.
And then they'll just need to guess what number it's going to land on.
So you're saying it's as simple as we're going to spin the wheel.
Yep.
People are going to call beforehand.
That's correct.
And then they're going to guess a number.
Yep.
And whatever number the wheel lands on, whoever was the first one to call and guess that number wins?
That's correct.
Okay. What if 2 people guess the number?
What do you want to do about that?
I thought we've addressed this before. I want to think about it. What?
Both people will win.
Well, even if it's these boots?
That's correct.
Lacrosse rubber boots, you're going to get more than 1 pair away?
We better hope the only one number wins.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind it if it's a fly swatter or something. All right. What are we doing with these?
That's actually a prize as well.
Okay. This is a light you'd put up and down your driveway or sidewalk or something?
That's correct.
Okay. So what's the deal with them?
You'll get 4 of those.
4 lights?
Yep.
And who's coming up with these numbers, 2 and 4 and?
I got them from the boss.
Okay. So what are you telling me? You would win 4 of these outdoor lights.
That's correct. And it's not just necessarily that one there. There is other choices available. That's just
so you're going to let them pick?
Yeah.
So you're going to give them 4 of them and let them pick?
Yep.
Now, all right. We do need to hear input even on just how sane or insane or unsane some of these things do. Because how do we make money by spinning a prize wheel and giving stuff away?
I don't quite know.
Okay. All right. Can I move on?
Sure. Now,
what?
Each
What?
prize is associated with a number. So what number you're guessing that's the
So
prize.
you're
that'll
saying
win.
they call 337-7300, as
Yep.
you can hear the phones ringing already today.
Yep.
You give a call. There's no charge to call. Is it toll free?
Toll free?
Toll free, all right. And you just give a call, and you say, hey, I'm going to guess number 18, 19, 20.
1 through 12.
Okay.
And it's toll free for me.
Oh, toll free for me.
That's
okay.
correct.
All right. So anyway, and then you just give a call and you say, I'm guessing number whatever, leave their name and number, and if they win, we're going to call them back.
That's correct.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
No money exchanging hands. Now, are we delivering these things?
No, they do have to come to the store.
Oh, there's the catch.
Here, there's another catch. When
Okay.
we're open.
Oh, okay, so they have to come when we're open. What if our hours don't suit them? Will we meet them at whatever time works to pick up their free prize?
It's a free prize, so they'll have to make it when we're open. And they have a week to pick it up. They have to be here by next Saturday.
I got you. All right. Can you make it any more complicated?
I'm trying to add a couple more hoops. I'm just having a hard time coming up with them.
I want to say thanks, man. Every week we get tons and tons and tons of phone calls. Thank you, everybody, for playing along. We do it just to have fun, and it's a ploy. It's to get you in the store.
Absolutely.
Okay? We think if we give you enough stuff, you'll stop by and say hi. So, or you could just stop by and say hi for free. How's that?
Sure.
All right, 337-7300. I want to talk about Kevin Short, Mid-South Audio. They do a fantastic job. We recently bought some equipment from them and our new Dry Zone studio. Speaking of Dry Zone, Barry Atkins is going to be on in a little bit too. But anyway, I forgot my experiment. Brandon, I need you to get that out of my office, the Dry Zone experiment that we're doing. Anyway, I want to let you know that Mid-South Audio has been selling us some microphones. We've got this stuff for soundproofing. I'm kind of excited about that. We've got somebody going to put all that up next week. So anyway, it's midsouthaaudio.com on the web. You can look them up there and figure out all the different things that they sell. But they're a good local company, and so if you have a facility and you're having an event, whether it's inside or outside, a graduation or any type of a ceremony or an event, or if you're putting on a concert or who knows what you're doing, if you're doing any of that stuff and you need sound equipment, if you need microphones or speakers or amps, or if you need a great big stage, they bring in a big tractor trailer and they can set up a stage, or if you need platforms, whether this is an inside event, an outside event, whether you need lighting, whether you need wires, whether you need somebody to run all of this. I've actually been to many events, and you have too, believe it or not. People that are listening, you've been to big events somewhere and you didn't realize it, but Mid-South Audio was providing the sound equipment. So if you have an event, even if it's just a little birthday party at your house and you need a portable PA system, they rent those too. So they sell this equipment, they rent this equipment, they'll deliver it, they'll set it up, and they'll even run it for you if you want, and then take it all away when they're done. So anyway, they also have a full-blown recording studio in Georgetown, Delaware, if you are a musician and you want to record something. So give them a call. It's 856-6993, 856-6993. Recently, we bought some really nice new microphones from them. We're very happy. The stands and the shock mount thing and just everything. They did a real good job for us, would you say?
I'd agree, yes.
And all that stuff, that soundproofing stuff to get rid of that echo over there in the new Dry Zone studio come from them. MidSouthAudio.com. We'll be right back with more Weller Does Delmarva. Okay, everybody, for the people on, we're going to take a break in just a second. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Tune in every Saturday morning from 6 to 7 here on Delaware 105.9 and Delaware1059.com for the area's only fishing radio show. Hey folks, John Butler here. If you're an avid angler like me or just starting out, tune in as we chat with the charter captains, bait shops, and experts in the area to help you and me become a better angler one show at a time. The Delmarva Angler, Saturday mornings right here on Delaware 105.9.
Three-day forecast for all of Sussex and Kent counties from the Delaware center. It'll be breezy and cloudy for today with rain that'll be heavy at times. Cooler, a high of only 61 this afternoon. A shower or two with clouds tonight, a low of 55. Tomorrow, more clouds than sunshine with a shower or thunderstorm still in the area, ending the weekend with a high of 62. A shower or two in the morning on Monday, otherwise cloudy with some thunder showers in the afternoon, a high of 64. I'm Courtney Spamer in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
Hey folks, it's John Butler. Join me every weekday morning following the news at 6:30 for the fishing report right here on Delaware 105.9. What's being caught, where they're being caught, the bait shops and charters the fish are being brought in, all the great information to help you make your own fishing stories for you and your family. The Delaware 105.9 Morning Fishing Report right here on Delaware 105.9. Tight lines, everyone.
Dan Gaffney.
People on heroin are going to find a way to.
Everybody, so Kevin, we are being viewed.
Cool.
We're being viewed on My Cozy TV. So this may be your first TV appearance with us.
I think so.
Okay. And then, of course, we're being streamed all over the daggone place. Okay?
Now, I see 3 cameras there. Which one should I?
I have no idea.
Okay, all right.
I concentrate
Okay.
on the wood nickels.
All right.
Is what I do. So anyway, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I want to show you our mold test.
Okay.
Okay, this is a product called sheetrock. And we put the same amount of water in this one as we did in this one. As you can see, this one still has some water. This is about 3 weeks ago. This is a material that dry zone sells. So if you had a basement, they would put these on the walls and stuff. This is called non-organic, and evidently this is organic, and it's just making a mess. But isn't it funny how it soaked it up?
Yeah.
It's still there, same amount of water in both bags, but found that interesting. So Kevin Short, Mid-South Audio, making a guest appearance on Weller Delmarva.
Impromptu guest appearance.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see you before your surgery. So
Oh,
I
okay.
just wanted to stop in.
I'm a nervous wreck. So
shouldn't be. You'll
I'm
be
watching
fine.
too many videos.
I think I told you to stop doing that.
Now, believe this or not, I talked to the doctor's office yesterday. I'm
Yeah.
getting ready to have heart surgery, everybody. And they're willing to take pictures for me in the operating room.
Really?
Yep.
With your iPad?
They're actually going to use his camera, his cell phone.
Okay.
And then he's going to email them to me. So I'm a little teeny bit excited about that.
Are we posting those on
Hopefully.
Facebook as soon as we're done?
Now,
Okay.
I did buy a brand new iPad, to be honest with you.
Comments,
Well, I
views,
heard
and
that.
opinions
Yeah, I
expressed
saw
do
your
not
video.
necessarily
Yep.
reflect
So
the views
anyway,
of the staff, management,
now
or
we're coming right back
advertisers
on the
of
radio
Delaware
now. So
105.9.
let's get ready. All right, so now we're back on the radio. For
Great.
those listening, I have been joined by Kevin Short of Mid-South Audio, and we're now talking about my upcoming operation. You are
That's next week.
that is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Actually, so for those listening, I'm having a heart procedure. I think they call it bypass surgery. And I go over Monday for an echocardiogram, but at the moment I have 3 arteries blocked, so they're doing surgery Tuesday. But I talked to the doctor's office yesterday, and this is something that's very exciting to me. I have got them agreeable to take pictures during the surgery.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to having a picture of my heart that I can post.
You know, a lot of people that are having heart surgery are more concerned about the doctors being focused on the heart surgery and not saying, hey, while you're in there,
Can you take my cell
snap
phone
a
and take some pictures?
couple shots.
Right. So
But,
Jim,
you know, if that makes you more comfortable, that's good.
well, I really want to see this.
Well,
I really, if I can see it, I really want to see what the bypass stuff looks like. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. I've watched all these videos.
Yeah,
Let
that
me
was
explain it to you.
that was a
where they
mistake.
cut
Yeah.
the chest open
Yeah,
and
it
get
was
this
with a
saw
circular
out.
saw. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they have this square thing that they then put between your rib
That's
cage.
the jack.
And they
Yeah.
have this wrench, and they just
Uh-huh.
spin it around, and I'm thinking, how do they know when it's open far enough or when to lighten up on that spinning?
Yeah.
So anyway, I got it all
Because you
down.
can't say stop. You know,
Right.
it's,
That's enough.
a friend of mine said that there's absolutely nothing to heart surgery because you're asleep. It's the
Really?
stuff they do to you before and after heart surgery that'll make you crazy. So-
I watched one video where the guy's got the tube down his throat, and he's just coming conscious, and they're videoing it, and they're saying, if you will cough, it'll come out easier.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, and the poor dude can't talk and barely move, and he had learned sign language so he could communicate because he didn't have much of a voice. So I'm thinking, how am I going to communicate if I can't talk very much?
You'll find a
What?
way.
Isn't coughing gonna hurt?
Oh,
Coughing is going to hurt like you wouldn't believe.
They're saying no jokes.
Yeah, no.
Okay, no joking around here. Nothing to laugh about.
That's serious business.
But anyway, so
I've been in the recovery room with two friends of mine in the last, I don't know, 6 months, 5 months, that I was there when they had the breathing tube removed.
Oh, really? Is there
They
something
don't
on
remove
the
it.
end of it?
They don't remember it. I remember it because I wasn't under, I wasn't coming out of
you were
anesthesia.
really paying attention.
Yeah,
You were
yeah,
videoing.
Yeah. No, I was no. But that's not the most enjoyable part of the thing. But you'll forget
Well, on
it.
the
You won't
end of that
remember it.
tube, is there something that gets hung up, or does it just come out smoothly?
It came out pretty quick.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that was hung up.
Well, my goal is for them to remember me fondly, and for me to remember them fondly.
Okay,
That's my goal.
I think
right,
you're going to get great care.
All right, so I'm half excited. So I'm going Monday for this echocardiogram. Good news is they said I could eat before I come, but Tuesday's going to be tough. I'm the second surgery, and she told me to be there at 9:30 Tuesday, and she said you may not even get operated on until like noon or 1.
Yeah, that's the sitting around part.
Right, and I don't think they give you munchies while you're sitting around.
No.
So anyway, and then she said you could be in surgery anywhere from 5 to 7 hours.
But you'll have plenty of release forms to sign at that point.
I'll be busy with that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I should bring at least one attorney, if not two.
There's a lot of fine print, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I'm kind of excited. Now, what do you think the chances are, if I have surgery Tuesday, in all honesty, being the expert and great
That I
friend
am?
that you
Yeah.
are, yeah. What do you think the chances are I could be back home and at Jimmy's Grill Friday morning? Honestly, though, I mean.
The
like if
following Friday, you'll be great.
Okay, but not the first Friday.
I think that would be foolish.
Really?
Yeah.
On whose part?
Yours.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you'll feel right up to that.
Okay. All right. And they cut your leg open above the knee, below the knee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull out an artery. Yeah. Or
But
a vein.
first they do a sonogram or something to find the vein.
That's right.
Okay. I've really studied this.
Yeah. They'll
And,
mark you up with a Sharpie and.
Yeah, so
go
we'll
in and
see
get
how
it,
it goes.
harvest it.
We're going
It's
to go
an
get that
amazing-
vein.
By
golly.
It's an amazing procedure.
It is. It's something. And the lady told me yesterday, she said, I know you may be nervous, and to you it's a big deal. She said, to us, you're just one of thousands.
Yeah.
I said, well, thank you for that.
She
was trying to make me feel good.
My cardiologist there said they can do 23 heart surgeries at one time, 23 or 26.
Really?
Simultaneously.
No kidding.
At the same time. I mean, that's amazing.
That's amazing. All right. What else do I need to know?
You've got there's plenty of people praying for you. My wife and I included.
I feel good about that.
And I think you've got great doctors. You're going to be in good shape.
Okay.
So.
The new and improved Jim Weller. Get
but
ready.
You might one Friday hit Jimmy's Grill. You might.
Well, my goal was the 10th. To be honest with you,
Well,
they're
I think
going
you'll be
to move to the new Jimmy's. That's it's going to be there for like 4 weeks, and the first one is June 10th. So
you'll be in good shape.
That is my target.
You won't be able to drive. You won't be able to ride in the front seat of the car
because of the airbags.
Yeah.
Well, I thought of this.
Oh boy.
Can I buy an old car without airbags?
Yeah. No.
Could I ride a motorcycle?
I don't think you want to ride in the front. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that might be.
Motorcycles don't have airbags, do they?
Uh-uh.
It would knock you right off.
I think you should just rent a limo and just ride around in style.
Uber.
Yeah, you could do
Uber's
that.
real big in
As long
Sussex
as
County.
the Uber driver had a rear seat, you could put somebody in a two-seater. Yeah.
Right. All right. So no riding in a Corvette.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
And you won't be able to lift much more than your cell phone.
No kidding.
For
How
a while.
about the iPad?
Well, that's
iPad Pro.
probably about the limit.
Okay.
Yeah.
No kidding. So I can't go out and change tires or anything like that?
No, not right off.
All right.
So you have to.
Gosh, somebody else going to have to cut the grass, do the laundry. Darn. All right. Anything else I need to know?
No, I think you'll be in good shape.
Where are you headed this morning?
We're doing an event in Salisbury, and I'm on my way there. It's been a busy weekend. We're in the middle of our graduation season, and
you're graduating. What did you take?
No.
Oh, okay.
We don't have a graduation today, but we're doing a Feet of Fire event in Salisbury, and so I'm heading there.
Okay.
But, it's been a busy week. We did Deltec's graduation in Georgetown, Deltec's graduation at Terry campus.
Okay.
Salisbury University had 3 graduations at the Civic Center.
Okay.
Deltec had Employee Recognition Day at the Terry campus, so it's been. And
Mid-South Audio has been providing for all of these
sound
events.
and lights and
Sound
video.
And lights and
for,
video
for all of those events.
Well, very good.
So it's been it's a busy time of the year for us.
All right.
So,
Anything
but
else?
I heard you talking, and so I thought I was going to pull in here, and I would say hi before your surgery.
Well, thank you. I like what you've done with your hair.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
Would you leave it out?
We had the same barber.
Right.
Yeah.
They have to make idle chit-chat to make us feel like we got our money's worth.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Kevin.
No problem. Good luck.
All right. I'll see you.
Talk
Thanks
to you.
for everything, okay?
Take care.
All right. So that's Kevin Short, Mid-South Audio, live and in person. And we were reviewing how a heart procedure goes. Barry, come on over. Next is going to be Barry Atkins from Dry Zone. He's very excited. I want to do a real quick commercial for my other friend, Jerry Santoro, who actually keeps the yard cut and manicured here at Weller's Utility Trailers. And, boy, I bet it's tough being in the landscaping business with all the rain. So some companies, the rain affects in many different ways, but Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care, cuts our grass. He also does stuff out to my house like limes and fertilizes the yard and all that. So he provides many different services. So first of all, he's locally owned, locally operated. Been in business serving our local community over 10 years. Good family man, good guy. Jerry's Lawn Care. So what all does he does? He does yard work. So if you need any yard work done or you want an estimate on what it would cost to do your yard, you can give him a call. He also sells and installs E.P. Henry Stone products. And you say, what in the world's that? Well, it's pavers. So if you need some pavers done around a sidewalk or if you just want an area done with pavers, he can do that. He is certified in that, and which means he has been trained and professionally and properly knows how to do that. So if you need any paver work, he's your guy. Also sells and installs irrigation systems. So, like in your yard, if you want to irrigate your yard or you have one that needs some service work or something, he can help you with that. He also trims trees. Now, sometimes you trim trees up and sometimes you cut trees down. I never understand the difference. But anyway, if you've got a tree that's been leaning or is a little old or weathered and you're worried it's going to fall over on your trailer or your car, and we don't mind if it falls over on your trailer because you probably needed a new one anyway. But anyway, if you have a tree that needs to be dealt with, Jerry can cut it down or cut it up. He also can grind the stump or he can dig the stump up. So any of those services you need, Jerry's Lawn Care gives free estimates. He's an honest, friendly, fair guy, and he does a great job. So his phone number is 363-6025, 363-6025. All right, give him a call. Now, speaking of a business that the rain affects, it affects you guys.
Yes, it does.
Good morning, Barry.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good. This is Barry from Dry Zone. Is that correct?
That's it.
That's how you're playing it off today?
Today I am.
Barry
yes.
from Dry Zone. All right.
And basically we let everybody know, with the big storm coming, another rainstorm.
There's another rainstorm coming?
It's crazy. We got to get some boats built or get some kayaks out there.
Hey, kayaks. What I'm saying.
But we just want to let the people know that we have people on standby. So if they're...
Do you offer like emergency service?
Yes, we do.
Guy looks down the steps of his basement and the water's coming up.
Just give us a call and
really?
we'll send a truck out.
No kidding.
Yeah, so we're ready for this weekend. With all this rain that we've had for the last 20 days or whatever, eventually something's going to give somewhere.
Do you have sump pumps in stock?
We have them right in stock.
Do you really?
Yes, lots of them.
Is this what you want to talk about?
This is one of them.
Okay, for some reason, this reminds me of a plastic heart. I don't know why. But anyway, I look at this, and this is a sump pump. So first of all, this goes in a basement.
In the basement or a crawl space, correct.
Okay, or a crawl space.
Yes.
Okay. And then it goes down in the ground because you want it to be down in the ground.
Correct, and it's be tied into, depending on what kind of if it's a basement or crawl space, it'll go to our drainage system, whether it's a water guard for a basement or HydroLink for a crawl space.
But when I was a kid, we used to have a hole in our basement, and the sump pump was in there, but the dirt somehow, some way, kept messing up the sump pump.
Well, it'll clog it up.
Even though it was a cement thing, it ended up with dirt in the bottom of it.
Well, silt will get in there, and then a lot of sump pumps aren't designed to set right in the dirt and they get clogged or
right.
Especially
what happened? But this has like little platforms in here.
There's little stands in there that keeps the pumps out of the mess.
Okay.
And the other thing that's nice about it, some people say, well, my crawl space or basement's never leaked. Well,
right.
It's just like
stand by.
Great. And well, just take your car. What if you take your spare tire out?
Right.
Do you feel comfortable riding around with that? I mean, I've never had a flat.
Right.
That's all it takes is one time. Mm-hmm. So we're here to offer services to protect those homes.
Does this come with 2 sump pumps inside of it?
That particular has 3. That's called our triple safe system.
Okay.
There's a lower pump there that's a 3rd horsepower, and then our 1/2 horsepower is the next one in case that one can't keep up, and in case the electric goes out.
Oh, okay. Okay, so one can kick in and then throttle back if not needed.
Correct.
And then one is in case the electric goes out.
Correct, because, I mean, what good is a sump pump if the electric's out?
Let me think about that. Is that a trick question?
Right. And then the challenge, too, is, if typically if your electric goes out, it's usually when there's a storm going on.
Right.
So
and that's not the time you want to be going downstairs with the floor all wet, figuring out why your sump pump's not working.
Absolutely. So we have the process, but again, we have people on call. So if there's an emergency over the weekend, you can just give us a call.
So you're saying like this weekend, if somebody's any weekend, any time, day or night,
24/7.
you can call Dry Zone. Is that right?
Yep.
And a person will answer the phone.
Yep. There'll be a menu that they'll put in their information, and we will
really?
call them back. Yep.
Neato. So they call and say, "This is my name, this is my number, here's my scenario," and somebody will get back to them. So you have people on call all the time.
We have people on call, and we have trucks ready to roll, so the foremen will take them home so that they can leave right from their house.
Oh, very organized.
So it's a very good system.
All right. How in the world do people call you?
Well,
you want to talk about the mold?
Yeah, let's look at that. So this is probably the last day of it, but it's been a month-long process.
Okay.
But you see the
Here's what amazes me. You put the same amount of water in both bags.
Right.
One bag has your product in it with still some water in it.
Correct.
This is just a piece of regular old sheetrock. I am amazed how the sheetrock just absorbed that water.
Absolutely, and then it's a breeding ground for bad things.
Well, you can see it.
Yep.
That's mold, right?
That's yes.
Okay.
And then our Everlast restoration wall panel system.
Yeah,
did
nothing on it.
Nope.
I can't get over it. So this would be if somebody had a basement and wants some walls or wants to, finish it off or whatever, you can help them with that.
Then we do that. And also if they have an accident where they got flooded and the drywall's ruined,
right. They want to
we can
replace
come in and do half wall systems.
Oh, yeah.
So they don't have to, they don't have to redo the whole wall.
Right, if it was only 4 inches or 6 inches up the wall.
We'll go up to the chair roll height, put our drain system in, and then put the new wall in.
Excellent.
And if they want to see it, we have it at the store.
Yeah, we have it right here. We keep it on display right here for people that want to stop by Weller's, all right? All right, well, I personally have dealt with Dry Zone. I'm very happy with them. They're good people, honest. They give you an estimate. They stick to it. They tell you they're coming. They'll be there. And when they came out to talk to me about the project, they weren't pushy or anything. They crawled around all underneath my daughter's house and took pictures and then sat down with us and went over it, said, here's what you're looking at. And when it was done, guess what? It was exactly what they said it was going to be.
That's our goal.
So if there's any surprises, they're on them, not me. So,
absolutely.
All right, Barry, anything else?
No, this is, just be prepared for the weekend. Where I'd like to see some more sunshine, but wow, that's a big storm.
We have had the rain, haven't we?
And I've been to some houses that are wet.
Yeah. Phone number.
Well, you can reach us at 866-471-7962.
866-471-7962.
Give us a call, and we'll get you a packet out in the mail, free inspection set up, and get your house taken care of. Answer any questions you have.
Dryzone.com on the web.
Yes, visit us there, or stop by and see us on 16 in the Big Red Barn.
Or go on Facebook and look up Team Dry Zone. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, pound Team Dry Zone.
Yeah, because it will just show you a lot of different pictures of jobs they've worked on and stuff like that.
Yep.
All right, Barry. Well, I'm going to leave you if that's okay.
That's all right. Well, thank you, and I'll talk to you later.
All right. Have a good weekend. All right. All right. Anyway, I want to make sure if you want to take a guess at the prize wheel, all you do is dial 337-7300, guess a number from 1 to 12, and if the wheel lands on your number, you will win a prize. If 10 people guess the same number, all 10 people are going to win a prize.
You're
There's
an
no
avid
charge,
like me or
no
just
charge to play,
Tune in as
nothing
we
like
chat
that
with
at all.
charter.
You just give us a call at 337-7300, 337-7300 if you want to play. I saw Pastor Bob Weed has stopped by. He'll be on after 8 o'clock. So he has some breaking news all about the life and times of Pastor Bob Weed. So anyway, there's another one of our callers. He's a grandfather now. Not that he's older. He's just a grandfather now. So he's going to tell us all about the joys of that. I could speak to that myself personally. But anyway, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I forgot to mention this. I got too much on my mind this week. This is the jar of Weller wooden nickels. And this is the last week we are going to play this game, okay? If you can guess the exact number of Weller's wooden nickels in this container, you win a brand new kayak with a paddle absolutely free. All you got to do is call and guess. Now, if you go to Jim Weller's Facebook page, there's a post a few days back that has all the numbers other people have guessed. So at least you can find that and not guess those numbers. Is that right, Brooks?
That's correct, and I actually posted it again yesterday, so they just need to look for yesterday.
All right, so you just look up Jim Weller from yesterday, and it has all the different numbers over the past 2 weeks that people have guessed, so you will know it's not any of those numbers. But if you guess the exact number of how many wooden nickels are in this container, you win a brand new. It's brand new, right?
Yes.
Brand new. That was a slow response. It's brand new. Kayak and paddle, absolutely free, all right? So for those watching on TV, you can see it. For those listening on the radio, I've been told get it closer to the microphone so you can hear how many's in there. So I hope that worked, all right? All right, that's that. So you got 2 reasons to call. 1, if you want to guess a number when we spin the prize wheel, you got to call before we spin it. And 2, if you want to guess how many wooden nickels are in there. I want somebody to win that kayak, okay? Because I want to see that thing get out of here. I'm tired of looking at it. Hey, you know what's going on today in Lincoln City, Delaware?
I'm going to guess an auction.
Oh, my gosh, you're so sharp, Brooks. I've never seen anything like it. Just being in your presence is all. Brooks, he's reading my notes is what he's doing. In fact, he actually writes the notes.
Yes,
so anyway,
correct.
Brooks is a really good guy, and he is a wonderful man to work around. I really love having you around here. To be honest, that's a sincere compliment.
Thank you.
Okay, you should take a picture of that. Okay, they don't come around often, but Brooks is just wonderful to work with. I enjoy working with everybody here. It's a good day at Weller's, whether we do business or not. But anyway, long story short, Dave Wilson, good guy, has been in business serving this area for over 40 years. Think about that. 40 years of being in business. Wilson's Auction, right on Route 113 in Lincoln. There's a lot of road construction. People say, man, it's not complicated. There's an easy way in and an easy way out. Wilson's Auction. Today, starting at about 10 o'clock, I'd get there early, there is all kinds of stuff being auctioned off, okay? So every Saturday on Route 113 in Lincoln, Wilson's Auction has a sale. There's stuff outside, there's stuff inside, there's antiques, there's tools, there's exercise equipment, there's furniture, there's glassware, there's coins, there's just a little bit of everything, tools and mowers and all kinds of stuff. So go to wilsonsauction.com, click on the ad for today, and look at all the pictures of different things they have. And that auction will go all day long and actually into the evening. You'll be amazed. Now, another thing is, so if you're looking for a bargain, that's where I used to buy a lot of stuff when I had the Red Barn. I'd buy it there at auction price, and then I'd turn around and resell it. And you can do the same if you want. So then, after that, on Tuesday nights, they have an auto auction. Say you want to sell a car, say you want to buy a car, Wilson's Auction is your place. So whether you're buying or selling, they are your place. They have all kinds of things they sell. Then every once in a while, they'll have an auction where they sell a piece of property. So let's say you are settling a state or you're moving out of town and you just say, look, I want to be done with it all in one day. I want to sell everything I own, everything in the house. I want to sell the house too and the car too. And I'm getting out of here or I'm moving or something like that. If you're downsizing or upsizing, Wilson's Auction can help you out. So anyway, give them a call. The phone number is 422-3454, 422-3454 on the web. It's wilsonsauction.com. So anyway, for those watching on TV, we say thank you very much. For those listening on the radio, we sure do appreciate you. Earlier, we were asking people to give a call, and we're going to record a little comment. So if you have some type of a comment about any of the advertisers that we promote, if you want to just say something about the show, you can just dial 337-7300, leave a little message, and then we will play that back sometime at another date. So anyway, what else do I have going on? I can't even keep up with it all. We do have some advertising opportunities, too. If you own a business or have a product you want to sell or promote, we can help you with that, too. If you want to get on TV or the radio, we can help you with ads during this show. I talked about Wilson's Auction. I've had Barry from Dry Zone on. I'm going to let Pastor Bob spin the spinning wheel after he gets done talking, okay?
Sure.
So that's going to be probably about 8:15-ish or something like that. So I don't know if we're going to spin it twice today or not, but if you haven't guessed a number from 1 to 12, I would say call now at 337-7300, and all you're doing is guessing, and all you're going to win is something, okay? We've got a bunch of different things. The rubber boots would be the best bang for the buck. They're about $80 online. I don't know exactly how much they are here. I'm sure they're less than that, but they're brand new lacrosse boots. They're one of the prizes. These crutches are just priceless, okay? In other words, there's nothing like, it's like having a spare tire or a set of jumper cables or something like that. You always want to keep a pair of crutches in your vehicle. So anyway, who is this? My next guest, he's pointing over there like, you want me to have him on? He's got something for me? Brandon, I didn't even know you were standing there. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good. You have got a very limited amount of time, so was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Well, wonderful. Yeah, I'm done. Okay, see ya.
All right. Kayaks.
Yes, kayaks.
The weather has caused people to buy kayaks.
It has.
Man.
It has. I even I was driving down the road our last big rainstorm, and all the ditches were full. It was like amazing. I mean,
yeah. And we really actually need to go out there with a kayak in a ditch.
There you
go. Make a video of it or something like that.
Yeah.
So, are you ready for the prize wheel, man? We are getting the phone calls
today,
are, aren't we?
We are. I'm in the background taking down all the names and guesses and everything.
Okay.
So we're definitely developing a list.
All right. So, what do you got on your mind for real?
I wanted to really push the kayaks.
Big sale.
Biggest
sale we've ever had.
Yes, it's an awesome looking ad. Everything that we have is in there. Everything is on sale.
Now, we will run out of some of them, so they can see that at Wellers.com or Wellers' Facebook page.
Yes, we have posted it on the Facebook page. It is on the website. It's in the guide. I mean, we've got them. We've got packets here.
And tell me about these canoes real quick. The back of them square.
Yes.
That looks a little weird.
What that is for is if you wanted to put like a little trolling motor or something like that on the back of it. Yeah.
A little extra oomph.
Yes.
If you didn't want to have to row yourself.
Okay. Or if you just had heart surgery.
Yeah.
You could barely swim if you had to.
Yes.
You certainly don't want to be rowing.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's another example, right?
Yes.
And there's no airbags on that canoe, right?
There's no airbags on
Okay. All right.
But you have to lift the paddle, Jim.
Oh, okay. I call that Armstrong steering.
There you go.
All right.
So just wanted to push out there. I mean, we've got a kayak with a paddle as low as $169.
Yeah, that's a deal. And I guess,
unbelievable deal.
I mean, are we willing to sell more than one? Because my mind is thinking anybody that sells kayaks for a living probably could buy those and resell them.
Yes, we are
That's
willing.
how my mind thinks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, if you come in, we're willing to sell as many as you want to take.
So they could buy a couple hundred if they want.
Sure.
All right.
Sure. Just bring the
$169 for a kayak with the paddle. The paddle's got to be $25, $30.
Yeah, they value around $25-$30. So, and then we've got the beginners, and we've got the more experienced setup. We've got fishing kayaks. We've got sit on tops. We've got pedal boats. I mean, if you're looking to get out on the water,
boat?
A pedal boat is what you sit in and you pedal it, and you just,
no kidding.
It takes you around.
So you unload it on the ground and you pedal it to the water?
No, you have to be in the water.
Oh, okay, okay.
The pedal actually spins a fan underneath the boat, and it actually
so it like to blow air on you?
No, it forces the
fan.
water. Propeller, prop, whatever you want to call that thing.
You have something to say, Brooks?
It's like a paddle boat. They call it a pedal boat, but if you think of a paddle boat with the big paddle on the back, it's the same concept, except it's much
like
smaller.
Like in a campground
there
or
you
something.
go.
Exactly. It's got a little steering joystick, which turns a rudder, which then allows you to turn left and right.
Okay, so it's not like you don't set it on the ground and pedal it to the water and then paddle it once you get in the water.
No wheels, so if you go to try to pedal it on the ground, you're probably going to break the paddle.
Hey, I'm
underneath.
just thinking, all right?
You may want to patent that idea. Put some wheels on it, and then it just goes right down into it.
Right down to the water.
Pedal-powered UTV.
Yeah.
I am really amazed at how affordable they are. I would have never thought that they were this
Brooks,
affordable.
the way you spend my money, you think everything is affordable.
Absolutely. That's the only way I can get you to let me to spend the money.
Okay, so how affordable are these, Brooks?
You can get a 3-person pedal boat for $449.
No kidding. Now what are we doing?
Rendering.
All right, we're going to take a quick break from the radio, everybody. So just stand by. Now, if you're listening on the radio, go to WellerDoesDelmarva.com real quick. We're going to show you something interesting, hopefully. All right, now we're going to continue on TV. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right, so now we're on TV. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, now you can talk with your hands on TV. So you couldn't do it on the radio. All right. So anyway, is there anything else?
That's it. I just wanted to remind everybody about the
kayaks, and more kayaks.
Yes,
and we're buying more. Brooks just talked to me yesterday about ordering more.
Yes.
Never enough. Never satisfied. Yeah. All right. So anyway, Can I say goodbye to you?
You sure can.
Goodbye. Thanks for
goodbye.
stopping by.
Thanks.
All right, folks, for those watching on TV, I want to talk real quick about Wall Service Center, because if I don't, Colin will be calling me saying, you forgot to talk about Wall Service Center. Wall Service Center is on 220 Northeast Front Street. You had no idea I remembered that. 220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford. It really is an unbelievably convenient location. Right across the street is Abbott's Grill. They got burgers and fries. They got all kinds of stuff. Great food there. Then you go right next door to Colin, and there's arenas. But this is not a food commercial, okay? It's about Wall's Service Center, all right, which happens to be by the Bicentennial Park. So if you wanted to go get an oil change or get your vehicle worked on and then just take a walk in the park, or go have a seat on one of the benches, or walk across the little bridge and then go down to the dog park, you could take your dog down there. I think they have a little dog park and a big dog park. And then you could go just a little further and go to Goat Island. We had said this once before, but it was a joke, and I think somebody took it serious. I had said something like, when you go to Collins, if you own a goat, you could take your goat with you, and then you could go to Goat Island. There is an island in Milford called Goat Island, and walk your goat. We were kidding. We were kidding. I think somebody took their goat, it got loose, and it's just been... It's been missing in action ever since, and they want us to replace their goat, and the city of Milford is concerned it's going to run out in the road. So I was kidding. Do not take your goat with you to Wall Service Center and then walk it to Goat Island. Don't do it. I was kidding, everybody. That was a joke. I'm sorry. For those that don't know me, all right? Anyway, so Wall Service Center. You can take your dog and walk it to the dog park, but do not take your goat, all right? But anyway, they do good work. They're on their third generation of people running the business. Colin's grandfather started it in 1958, and I just find this amazing. It was started in 1958. Good morning, Coulter. See how he interrupts me? But anyway, it was started in 1958. And it is 58 years old. That's amazing that a business has been in business that long, but they're doing it right. I've dealt with them for years and years and years. They're good people. So if you need your automobile worked on and you want to deal with somebody who's honest, trustworthy, if he gives you a price, it's going to be that price. Something as simple as a light bulb changed, something as complicated as changing a motor or a transmission, Wall's Service Center does it all. How do you reach them? Don't take your goat. Just go there. They're right downtown Milford. Colin's actually there himself today. Like if you wanted to meet the owner of the business, he would be there. But you give him a call at 422-8110. I call it 422-8110. Okay? Or you can go to wallservicecenter.com and you can request an appointment there. Or you could just stop in and talk to Colin. Now also, like, you know, if you have your tires and they need the air pressure checked, you can drive in and they'll just do that. They'll check your wipers. You know, we've had all this rain. If you got a wiper not working just right, Colin, actually, they'll change it right then and there for you if you need a wiper blade. And also, if you're getting ready to go through inspection, you want to check your lights and turn signals, they'll help you with that. So anyway, those little services are free, except for if you get a wiper blade, you got to pay for it. And if you need a light bulb, you got to pay for it. And I guess the air in the tire is probably free, right?
That's correct.
All right. 422-8110. 422-8110. Wall Service Center. Also, we've got some ads sold. We've got some new sponsors going to be coming up here on My Cozy TV. You're going to be seeing some new TV commercials, infomercials. But we have a few more spaces left. So if you are listening or watching and you say, look, I would like to buy some ads on TV, and I'd like to be in the middle of the Weller Does Delmarva show, or Monday through Friday, you could be on the Dan Gaffney show. We can fix you up with some nice TV commercials. 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or we had an unbelievable deal on a 3-minute infomercial. So give me a call, 337-7300. In a few minutes, we're going to go live again on the radio. So if you're watching on TV or you're watching on the stream and you've got to get in your car and get rolling, you are welcome to tune us in at Delaware 105.9, okay? And if you say, man, I don't have time to listen or watch right now, but I don't want to miss a thing, you can go back later to WellerDoesDelmarva.com and watch all of our shows, or most of our shows. Some of them, something went wrong, but not many of them. The ones where the fights broke out, we didn't post them.
Yeah, we had to edit that out.
We had to edit that out. So anyway, so we're going to continue on here. I did want to mention that the prize wheel is going to be spun. Here it is again. Turn the mic on. You ready? This is what the prize wheel sounds like. For people watching on TV, this is what the prize wheel looks like. It's one of the least expensive prize wheels we could find. We didn't want to overspend on it. But we have all these things that we're giving away. So all you have to do is dial 337-7300, 337-7300, guess a number from 1 to 12. How do you do that? You dial the phone, 337-7300. We've had a boatload of phone calls today. And you just guess a number, 1 through 12. You say, well, what if somebody's already guessed that number? Doesn't matter. If 100 people guess the winning number, we're going to give 100 things away, okay? And all these different things you win, okay? So you win one of these. The best bang for the buck is these nice one-size-fits-all aluminum crutches. They're just like having a spare tire in your trunk, a set of jumper cables. Everybody should carry a spare set of crutches around. So you could win those today and be the lucky winner. That's just how it works. You just call, the phone rings, we don't answer the phone. It then creates, what's it do? It creates email.
That's correct.
And then Brandon takes the email and writes the numbers down.
That's correct.
This is modern technology at its finest. Okay?
Now, they don't get to pick the prize. It's associated with the number that they guess already.
Oh, now you're going to pick the prizes?
Yes, it's associated
Gosh,
with
how
that
dare
number.
you?
So they just got to get lucky and get the right number to get one of the best prizes.
All right, so the object is to pick a number from 1 to 12, and hopefully when we spin this wheel, it will land on your number, and when it does, you're the lucky winner. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Now, will we ship the item to them?
No, they do have to come in and pick it up.
Will we at least take it to them?
No, they got to come in and pick it up while we're open.
Oh, so now you have to make them come while we're open.
That's correct.
So you got to jump through all these hoops. You've got to come while we're open to get your prize, okay? All right, and we're getting ready to go back on the radio. You can't see it. Brooks is over there holding up his hands. Pastor Bob, you come on over if you want. So anyway, now we're back on the radio. For you listening on the radio, you missed it all. It was epic. Anyway, we're going to spin the prize wheel in a few minutes. So if you haven't guessed a number from 1 to 12, this is your last chance. 337-7300. Give a call. Guess a number from 1 to 12. And if you haven't guessed how many wooden nickels are in that thing, you better do that soon, because after today I'm going to quit playing the contest. I've not had a winner in 2 weeks. I'm frustrated with that, okay? I ought to just give everybody a free kayak today just for listening.
Whoa. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Oh, the big spender over there. Holy mackerel. All right. Can I do another ad? How far behind am I?
You did miss one from the last segment.
Did I really?
Yes.
That granite place?
Yes.
He would never notice. Mark Johnson. What?
I bet he would.
You think so?
Yes.
He's probably not even awake this early. All right. Mark Johnson. That granite place. And you say, now who in the world needs granite? Anybody that has Corian needs granite. Anybody that has just a regular old
Formica.
Formica?
Yeah.
Okay.
Laminate.
Laminate.
Yeah.
Or anybody that has granite more than a year old, they need new granite.
Or anybody that
right?
doesn't have any countertop that needs a countertop.
There you go.
Everybody needs a countertop.
Build a new house, remodeling. ThatGranitePlace.com is your place. They're located right on the highway here in Bridgeville. They got like 1,000 slabs out there of granite, marble, quartz, and really good company to deal with. I actually had a little project done with them. I'm very happy. Colin dealt with them. Dr. T dealt with them. So a lot of people I know have dealt with them. It's called That Granite Place. So say you're building a new house, or say that you are remodeling, you give them a call. And they'll work with you, or if you're dealing with a contractor, just let the contractor know that you want to deal with That Granite Place. Locally owned, locally operated. They even are involved with the plumbing part of things. So if you say, well, look, I don't want to have to coordinate with the plumber to undo my old sink, to be ready to hook up my new sink, they do it all. They handle it all for you. So have the largest selection in Delaware, free in-home estimates. They have a hands-on showroom and design center. They're actually open today from 9 to 2 if you want to stop by. So you can give them a call at 337-7490, 337-7490. You can visit them on the web at thatgraniteplace.com, thatgraniteplace.com. Tell them I sent you. Good people, honest people. They'll treat you fair. They'll do a good job, and They really are craftsmen in the field that they do. Now, I'm going to switch over to my next guest, which is Pastor Bob Weed. Has that been you calling us?
Probably my wife.
Oh, okay.
Saying how good I look on TV.
Oh, is that what it is?
I'm sure that's it.
Wow, because up to this point, you had a face for radio.
Up to this
now
point,
you're on TV.
But I'm wearing makeup now, so that helps.
Oh, I got you. Keep down on the shine.
You keep down on the shine.
Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how many wood nickels do you think are in this thing? If you
Can I
had to
hold
guess.
it? Can I hold it? I think if people came into the store and held it, it would actually help. I'm going to guess 396.
Well, which was it?
396.
396. You're thinking of an engine, 396.
396, yeah.
All right. Anyway, so that's Pastor Bob's guess. All right. Now, if you were to win, you would win a kayak.
I would win a kayak.
And what would you do with a kayak?
I'd probably go out in the ditch and try it out in the ditch. I thought that was a good
idea. So that
idea.
way, if it's a fall, it's a short fall, right?
It's a short fall.
Right.
Actually, I'd probably go to trap pond or something like that.
Okay.
You know, take it out, take the family out.
I have a little pond in my woods, and one day I bought a canoe, and I put the canoe in the pond, and it wasn't minutes that I was soaking wet. Not that the canoe had a hole in it.
What happened?
I fell out of the canoe. I mean, within minutes. I don't even know how it happened. It happened so fast.
Yeah, At least it was in your own pond.
Huh?
At least it was in your ponds.
Yeah.
So nobody else was watching.
Correct.
He's a big fish in his
own pond.
There was
a small crowd there.
You didn't get video? Put that up on Facebook?
No, they weren't prepared. Nobody thought I would fall out that quick.
Yeah. That would have made one of those funniest home videos.
Yes, it would have
made some money on that.
Anyway, so you want to call now. We're going to have you spin the prize wheel here in just a minute.
Very good.
So that way, if somebody doesn't win, they can be mad at.
Me.
There
Absolutely.
you go. All right. What are we talking about? We talking about Eagle's Nest?
Yeah, just talking about what's going on at the church.
Man, you got a lot going on. And,
we do.
You're going to be out in the community at the what's that thing called?
Horseshoe Crab Festival's coming up.
Horseshoe Crab Festival, yeah. I don't know when
it's
it
next,
is, but
next Saturday, I believe.
Oh, you're right on it. Next Saturday.
Because
right?
my son gets married on Saturday as well, so it's a big
day
for
big
us.
Day.
Big day.
Big day.
I'm not sure if I'm going to make the wedding or not because the festival's so big. But, I might slip over.
It is a big festival.
It is a big festival. It really is.
Yeah. Eagle's Nest is getting very well known for being out in the community, doing community-related things. I don't want this to sound wrong, but there's some people have a perception of churches that all they want is your money.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, I mean, I don't mean that disrespectful, but that is a perception.
That's a perception for some.
Think that, but Eagle's Nest is taking a very proactive. We're alive, we're well, we're growing, we're excited, we're going outside the doors, we're going out in the community, we're partaking of community events, parades, we're having big things at our facility where people can come and do I forgot what it's called.
Extravaganza, that's what we do, or Easter, we do Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, and people come out and it's all free and people are like, why would you do such a thing? But I think what we're trying to say is, churches are just a group of people from the community that love and want to serve the Lord, which results in wanting to love and serve their community.
Yeah, we asked the question, what does the community need? We want something for our community, not from them. And it's our belief that a church that's in a community should care for the community.
Okay, that's a good
and so that's what we're trying to do is just, go out and do good. Those are two words I like to use. Just go out and do good. I tell the congregation every week almost. Just go out and do good to people. Go out and do good to your community as you're going through. Every once in a while, you do it, buy somebody's lunch. We were at Chick-fil-A the other day, and a police officer came in, and I said, "Can I buy your lunch, officer?" And stuff like that. Just
and then he arrested you. He was there for you.
It took me 3 days to get out of jail, but but just things like that.
Like a random act of kindness.
And so the same thing with the church and the community. We're looking for ways that we can bless the community. How can we help the people in the community? Help the town and the township, and just teach people that wherever they go, they can be a force for good. And because
we can make a difference.
Can make a difference. Yeah, just by doing good. Do-gooders used to get a bad rep, but in our culture today, we need more do-gooders.
Oh yeah.
People doing good and not wanting anything back.
Right. Somebody always seems to want something in return.
It's always an angle or an agenda, and we don't, other than to serve the community, because Christ said in the Gospels that serving, he came to serve. And that is the model that he left his followers, to be servants, to do good to people and care, not expecting anything in return. And so that's really how we are focusing as a church.
Well, I noticed you got a really good team of people around you that seem to have the same vision.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you seem to be very unified. You've got a good group, and they just seem to know the direction that the church is going. And I guess it's fair to say our church is going outside the doors.
Yeah, we want to be a church without walls in the sense that we want to live our lives outside the church. Is we gather at the church building. We don't believe that the building is the church.
Right.
The people are the church. We just gather in a particular building, in a particular community. We encourage each other. We worship God. We connect in community, and we serve the community. So we gather together because that's what the word church in the Bible means, is a gathering of people. So we gather together for worship. But our worship services, we have things for our kids. We have something for everybody. We have a lot of fellowship in the lobby afterwards and before.
Yeah, people like that.
Coffee, free coffee. Basically
and
give them a cup of coffee.
Got some tables and chairs and just
hang
have
out.
a seat and get to know one another. Go out of your way to say hi to somebody you don't know.
Yeah.
Now, when is church at Eagles Nest? Run me through it.
Well, we do a service on Saturday nights at 6:30.
And that's fairly new, but seems to be going rather well.
Yeah, it is. And it's helped people. What we were looking at is that people work or they travel. They have life
their
issues.
Kids are involved in sports.
Or sports. And, and like with all the rain, I was told just recently that with all the rain, all the lacrosse games and baseball games have been jammed up.
Yep.
So now they're doing some on, because they have to get them in. And so having a Saturday night service, people could still get to the service.
What is it, 6:30 you said?
6:30.
Rather casual.
It's casual, yeah. I don't even tuck
even
my
if
shirt
you're
in.
going or coming from work, feel free to just come, in other words. Do we do stuff for kids on Saturday night?
We do. We have the same program Saturday night as we do Sunday morning.
And the kids are as young as a toddler?
We go from nursery.
Okay, nursery.
All the way up through on Saturday nights through middle school.
Okay.
And then we have the same on Sunday morning at 9:30.
All right.
And then we have for our youth, we have what's called 220.
Okay.
And they meet on Sunday nights.
Okay.
And they're also doing a Bible study on Wednesday nights. So we have some things going on in the church. We do a Bible study.
Let's say a youth is listening right now. Let's just say, whether their parents are involved in Eagles Nest or not,
they're welcome.
Come.
Absolutely. Yes.
And in fact, a lot of youth don't want to go to the church their parents go to. If they can
sometimes. But we have a very active, very relevant youth program where it's fun. It's a great couple hours of their week or an hour and a half, whatever the time is. But
they interact on a different level. In other words,
it's geared for them.
Right. It's geared.
It's not boring. That's the thing.
It's not boring.
Active. It's alive.
Yes, I would. And I would call it engaging.
Yes, the same thing with the kids. We want our kids' code to be the best hour of their week.
Mm-hmm. Now, Amy Brown heads that up. Well, you have somebody also on Saturday night too that does a great job.
Yep.
I've watched her. So, and then Matt does a good job with the 220.
Matt Windsor. Yep.
Yep. So you got a good support group there. In other words,
we do, and we're very different. You're talking about unity.
You said it first.
We're unified but different, which is what you have to have a diverse team.
Yes.
To be effective, because if everybody's the same, you just think the same, you can't think outside the box.
Right.
You get what they call group think. But we're very different but unified because we have the same purpose, and that is to bless our community.
Right. What do you call it? Connect, serve.
Worship, connect, and serve.
Worship, connect, and serve. So I want to say, if somebody's looking for a church, I'm going to describe Eagles Nest, and then you could tell me if it's accurate or not. I describe it as a friendly environment, even from the minute you pull in the parking lot, you come through the door, dress appropriately, but come as you are. In other words, it's not.
We have people that like in the summer wear shorts.
Well, it's because we're right next to a campground.
Yeah, and then we have other people that will come in a tie.
Right.
Our tagline is to be authentic biblical community. We want to be authentic. We want to be real. Be who you are.
Yep.
Be biblical. We have to live biblically.
And be respectful.
And then be community. Do life together. And so we have people, all kinds of different people. That they come just as they are, but you're right. Dress appropriately. I mean, there's a line in
but
society.
I mean, if you're camping at Eagles Nest,
but be relaxed.
Right. If you're camping at the campground, come right on over. If you're coming from work or going to work, everybody's
we started
welcome.
a Saturday night service just so I could fulfill a dream, and that is to preach without my shirt tucked in.
There we go.
So I wear jeans, collared shirt, but I don't tuck it in. That's our Saturday night. Sunday morning is, it's middle of the road kind of thing. I'm a little bit. Okay. We have a different crowd.
Right.
So, but people come relaxed. And it's all about people, God and people. That's what it's all about at Eagles Nest.
Well, all right. I'm going to say that's about it. What is it, Eagles
We
Nest?
do have a couple events coming up just to be looking for. It's not on our website yet.
Okay.
But we have a picnic and beach day coming in July. And then also we have on July 18th, it's not on our website yet, we just made the arrangements.
Okay.
But Beans and Bailey, family-friendly comedians.
Back that one up.
Beans and Bailey. They're an upcoming comedic
I thought it was
team.
a product.
No,
beans. And I thought you meant to say barley. Okay, but you really
beans
meant to
and barley would not be good.
Okay.
You know, that could be a problem.
Not if you're selling toilet paper.
Well, that's true.
All right, so Beans and Bailey.
That's on July 18th. It's going to be a family night. We're doing it like a family weekend where we're just
Really?
going to do stuff for the family. It's going to be totally free to the community. It's family friendly,
much are
but
the tickets?
they are hilarious. Zero, nothing.
Really?
Yep.
Who's paying
You don't
for
even
this?
have to spin. You don't have to spin.
The wheel or
we'll
nothing?
take care of it. You don't have to spin the wheel or anything.
Dang,
No
boy.
wooden nickels. or anything.
Beans and Bailey.
Beans and Bailey. You can look them up online. It'll be on our website soon.
Okay.
But we just made arrangements this week.
That date again?
July 18th. And just like last year we did an Eagle Fest where we
Right.
just did a fun day for the community. We want to do something for the community, for families, and say, look, it costs you nothing. Just take your family out and have fun. You know, so we're trying to do that.
that sounds like odd.
Again, I know, but it's not. We really want to bless
How
people.
much is the parking?
The parking lot is free.
Dang. You
There's
understand?
nobody.
You understand? People think there's a catch.
They had last year when we did Eagle Fest. People would say, "Well, when do I pay?"
Yeah.
You know, we had thousands of people there. Just when do we pay? There's no gimmick. We're saying to our community, we are here for you.
Okay.
You know, Jesus came to give his life for the sake of all of us, and then we are to go out and live our lives.
Are people
for the sake
allowed
of
to
all-
laugh in church?
Oh, they laugh at my sermons all the time. Some people don't even call them sermons.
You have to tell us that's what it was.
I have people say they may not get anything out of what I said, but they say, "Boy, you were funny."
All right. Is there anything else?
Just a couple things. June 3rd is our monthly F5, our first Friday Family Fun Fest. That's a family activity for younger kids. Check it out online. We're starting a new series tonight called Diagnosis.
Okay.
Diagnosing and treating relational issues.
Okay.
And we'll have some props to illustrate. But how do you improve your good relationships, and how do you address issues in hard relationships?
Okay.
And that's for the next 4 or 5 weeks.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Now, eaglesnest.ch, right?
Eagles Nest, www.eaglesnest.ch.
Phone number 684
3149.
3149. All right. Anything else?
And that's it.
Would you be willing to do us the honor of spinning this
I
prize
would
wheel?
love to spin the wheel.
All right.
Now, if I get a 13, I don't win anything, right? If I
no.
pick 13.
If you get a 13, we're going to take a picture of you.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
right,
So
you
here
ready?
we go, folks. If you guess the number, you're going to find out real quick if you won anything.
All right, here
All
we
right.
go. This thing's not
Give
going
it
to
a
fall.
spin. Nope, I got it. So whatever number it lands on, this is it. Pastor Bob is the one who spun it. He spun it. What number? 82. Number 3, everybody. Number 3. How do you say that in Spanish there, Brooks? Trace.
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 Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Number 3. Did anybody guess number 3? Does anybody even know?
We'll have to get with Brandon.
Okay. He's like the guy. What was that show where there was a guy up in a booth? What was that? Howie Mandel or something. What was that? They had those, Deal or No Deal, something like that.
The banker.
And they had the guy up in the booth. That's Brandon.
Yeah.
He's the guy up in the booth. We don't even know where he's at. He's probably down at Duncan. What are you, texting him?
Absolutely.
The dude's left the building. He ain't even here. All right. We don't even know if we got a winner. But somebody had to have guessed number 3. All right. I've got to move on and mention another one of my famous advertisers. Thank you, Pastor Bob. I thought you did a good job.
Thank you.
Oh, it was a home run.
It was a home
It
run.
was a home
That's
run.
the first time he's ever said I've done a home run.
There
So
you
thank
go.
you, Jimmy.
All right. Thanks
All
a
right.
lot. I'll see you. All right. Next is George Luff. Well, let's talk about bookkeeping, accounting, and more importantly, payroll. All right. It all starts with the payroll. You got to have that before you've done anything. But anyway, Luff and Associates. 3 offices: Dover, Rehoboth, and Milford. Now I'm going to give you their phone number in a minute. And the nice thing is that one phone number gets you to everybody. Okay. So anyway, it's Luff and Associates, and they do bookkeeping, they do accounting, and so on. Great company to deal with, family-owned and operated. I've been dealing with them for 25-plus years, and they do good. So whether you just need your personal bookkeeping done or you maybe need your business bookkeeping done, they can help you out. Now, the other thing they do is called Easy Payroll, and we started dealing with them a couple years ago, and it's been a wonderful, wonderful thing allowing them to take care of our payroll, because everybody that owns a business knows it's ever-changing, the rules and the regulations and the charts and the formulas and all that. And the nice thing about Luff and Associates is they can handle your payroll. You say, well, I've only got 4 or 5 employees. No problem. If you only got 4 or 5, that's fine. If you got hundreds, that's fine. And they're very, very affordable. And we've been dealing with them now a couple years, and we're very, very happy. So if you need them to help you with your payroll, whether you want them to do everything, whether you just want them to do a few things, they can help you out. You can tailor it to however much service you want to get from them. If you don't deal with them for your accounting work, that's okay. In other words, if you deal with somebody else, they still can do your payroll. So how do you get a hold of them? I'm going to give you one phone number. It'll reach all 3 offices. It's 422-9699, 422-9699. Luff and Associates in Milford, in Rehoboth, and in Dover. LuffCPAs.com on the web. Did we have a winner there, Mr. Brooks? Do you know?
We had 2 winners.
2 winners, really?
Yep.
Now what are we going to do, flip a wooden nickel?
No, we're going to award both of them.
Oh, and I got to figure out what they won. Holy mackerel. They are going to be so pleased at what number 3 was, aren't they?
I think so.
I am. Okay? I am going to be very pleased. This is an item I've been dying to get rid of. So if you guessed number 3, now you can't guess now, okay? Somebody did just call. You can't guess after we've spun the wheel, all right? But if you guess number 3, do you know you got their names?
Yes.
We're going to announce them on the radio?
Yes.
Do you have pictures or anything?
I don't have any pictures of them.
All right, what's their names?
Vicki Williams.
Vicki Williams. I know her.
And you're going to know the other one, too.
Okay.
Stan the Fan.
Stan the Fan. Stan's going to be coming down from Smyrna. All right, and Vicki, I think, is coming over from Milton.
I believe
so. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, Stan. Thank you, everybody that played along. Yes, we have fun with this show. And here's what you want, everybody. Not one. This is a planter, okay? Not 1 and not 2. 4 of these bad boys, okay? So you won 4 gold planters. And here's the deal. I'm going to challenge you to fill them with coins, all 4 of them.
And then return them.
Okay? Return them to Brooks. So over the next few weeks, I'm not going to be on. I'm going to be out. I would like you to take your gold planters and fill them with coins and then donate them to some charity. How's that? What do people use these for? I have no idea. I would take old shoestrings and put them in there. What would you do with them, Brooks?
I'd probably put dirt and maybe some flowers in them.
Really?
Yeah.
And then keep them up here on the counter?
Sure.
Okay.
Make it smell good.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. We got rid of 8 of these, didn't we?
Yep.
All right. Are we going to do the wheel again or no?
It's up to you.
I think we're out of time.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time.
I was really looking forward to giving them boots away.
Maybe another time.
Another time. All right. Hey, I do have these, though. I got to mention these. For those watching on TV, if you want one of these, they're free. It's a mouse pad or a jar opener, okay? You can use it either way. That's a Delaware 1059. If you want one, I've got not just 1 and not just 2 and not just 3, but 4. So the next 4 people that call and say you want one can have them absolutely free. It's a mouse pad, and it's just a place for a mouse to lay, or it is a jar opener, all right? All right, Brooks, am I out of time? Have I got anything else to do? Is the show almost over? What's going on?
Well, you have about a half hour left.
Okay.
You do have another spot you need to get to, but I don't think you're going to have enough time before the next break.
For real?
Yeah.
Are we going to talk about no-nonsense office machines?
Yep.
Are we going to brag on how great a service he's given us?
Absolutely.
Yep. So he does a good job. So we'll tell you all about no-nonsense office machines, how we actually had an item fixed by him, and you can watch it. I'm going to make this a contest right now. If you're watching us and you can guess by looking at us what I had fixed by no-nonsense office machines this week, okay? So it's visible in the camera. It's an item that I had fixed by No Nonsense Office Machines. This week I had it fixed, okay? Had it worked on. If you can guess what it is, I'll give you one of our Weller's discount cards absolutely free, okay? So if you can guess what the item is that I had fixed by No Nonsense Office Machines, you got to be looking at the camera. If you can guess what item it is, I'll give you a Weller's discount card absolutely free. How about that? How are they going to communicate that to me?
They could call. They could email.
Smoke signals?
I don't know about smoke signals. We might not get it with all this rain out there.
Okay. Is it rain? It is raining.
It's another beautiful day on Delmarva.
He was right on the money, wasn't he?
Oh, he posted a picture. If you go to Facebook, it'll be on yours and mine. It's pretty. Looks like it's going to be pretty bad.
Okay. Hey, for those that missed it, we had a crop duster yesterday. Jeff Corman. Thank you, Jeff. We love the picture. We had a guy spraying the fields around here, took a beautiful aerial photograph of Weller's. So I just want to say thanks a lot, Jeff Corman. And for those that haven't seen that picture, you go to Facebook and look me up, and it's right there. Now, we are going to continue on with the show. We have not had somebody guess how many wooden nickels are in this thing yet. I can't get over that. And you win a free kayak. Maybe just nobody wants a kayak. Maybe I'm better off to say something like, what would be another item they could win? We'll give you a flagpole if you don't want the kayak. How about that? So we'll give you a brand new telescopic aluminum flagpole or a kayak if you would just please guess how many wooden nickels are in. What are we doing now? Taking a break from the radio?
Taking a break from the radio.
We're taking a break from the radio. So we'll be back with more Weller Does Delmarva. You can watch me online at wellerdoesdelmarva.com right now. All right, for the folks watching on TV, I want to talk to you about advertising, okay? We have mentioned this. We've had some people call. We've got some advertisers. We're very excited about it. But if you are watching and you say, you know, I would like to have a TV commercial, and I would like to be on this show, or Monday through Friday, the Dan Gaffney Show is on My Cozy TV from 5:30 to 7. You can buy a TV commercial there, or you could buy a TV commercial during this. You could buy one all 6 days if you want. You could buy one once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. You could spend as little or as much as you want to. There's no limit to how much you can spend. So anyway, we're just saying that Colin and I would come out to your business. We would help you make the commercial if you want. We would give you some ideas. If you say, man, I've never bought TV commercials, you would be amazed how cheap we're selling them, okay? You could tell we don't know what we're doing. We're selling them so cheap. But anyway, we have advertising opportunities available for you on My Cozy TV. So Dan Gaffney does the Dan Gaffney Show Monday through Friday. It's on TV from 5:30 to 7. And then on Saturday, Weller Does Delmarva is on TV from 7 to 9. And you can buy a 30-second, 60-second, or a 3-minute infomercial on your business or services or products. We are saying we don't want competing businesses. In other words, so, you know, Colin would probably not allow me to sell one to another automotive repair facility, and I'd rather there not be another trailer, shed, carport, swing set, or kayak dealer either. So anyway, but if you have any other services, we'd like to get a lawyer to buy an ad on here. We would like to get some doctors to buy an ad on here. We would like a funeral home to buy an ad on here. So reason I see, it's funny, my mind went to funeral home and my mind went to lawyer. So anyway, and doctor. It's amazing, isn't it? So anyway, if you would like to buy an ad, you just give me a call, 337-7300. I'm going to be out of service for a week or two, but after that, I will get back to you. So we want to encourage you to like our Facebook page too. And where would you find that at? Facebook. How many pages do we have? Way too many. We have Weller Does Delmarva, so we'd like you to like us there. And we also have Weller's Utility Trailers. We have Jim Weller, and I joke about this, but this is no lie. I say it because I'm the Jim Weller from Delaware. And the reason I say that is there's a Jim Weller in Alaska that gets emails that people meant to send to me because he happens to own jimweller.com. And so people send him an email. My email is jim@wellers.com, and then I get these emails forwarded to me from the guy in Alaska who keeps getting the wrong emails. So anyway, okay, it's Jim Weller on Facebook. I'd like you to be my friend there. Weller Sheds and Carports, and then Delaware Low-Digit Surf Tags. Is there any others, Brooks? Have we got enough of them?
I think you got them all.
Are you texting me?
No, I'm trying to keep in contact with a couple people on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Ryan and Fran and.
Okay. Everybody that keeps you hopping.
Yeah, Mr. Ryan did make a guess at what you got fixed.
Oh, really?
And he was correct.
Hold it.
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Right, because you got to do it through the phone line thing.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, I mean, just as soon as you do it like that, somebody's going to hear it. Next thing you know.
I'm going to tell them to call you.
Yeah, well, that's the way we're doing it. Just give a call, 337-7300, if you would, please, there, Mr. Ryan. So we're just trying to steer everybody to the same thing, and then that way nobody can say I did it one way for one and one way for another. It's the new world. Everybody just wants it all the same for everybody. All right, Brooks, we're going to go back on the radio here in just a minute. We spun the prize wheel. We're in our last half an hour. I believe we're going to have Sean from First Class Heating and Air on, and we're going to talk about all kinds of things there. I'm sure that business is hopping. So just a lot of good things going on. So we are going to be open here at Weller's Utility Trailers today from 9 to 1. Busy day. Jason, where in the world is Jason at today? Didn't he go to Washington?
Washington, D.C.
And he's riding his bike through Washington, D.C.
Yes, he's actually riding.
I'm really bothering you, I can tell.
I think the ride is tomorrow, but I think he's getting over there and getting ready to go.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, that's what Jason's doing. But today, Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open. Earl is going to be here, and then Brooks will be in sales about 9:15, and then Brandon will be here. The store opens at 9. We're open till 1. We've got a lot going on. The $599 trailer is always popular. In other words, even if you have a big trailer, it's kind of handy to have a next trailer, because if you only have one trailer, it's going to get lonely. So you need 2 trailers to keep the other one company. So our Weller's discount card, I do want to talk about that real quick too. For those watching on TV, here's exactly what it looks like. It kind of looks like a credit card and has all these little different businesses on it. You've probably had a discount card. This one here is rather awesome, okay? It's only $15 and it's good all the way till the end of the year, and every time you use it, you're going to save money. But some of the places on there is like Burgers and Beans in Milford, 10% off, okay? Abbott's Grill, not only in Milford, but also in Laurel. Papa John's, buy a large pizza, get another pizza free. That's a pretty good deal. Hardee's, buy any thick burger, get another one free. That's a pretty good deal. Bethany Blues, 10% off. Applebee's, 10% off. Then we go into Professional Power Wash, our good friend Scott Sockrider. 15% off if you want your house power washed, something like that. That savings there will more than pay for the card. Duck Inn Car Wash, Milford or Seaford. And then we've got Arby's, Subway, Snow-Yo, The Palace in Milford. McDonald's, buy a quarter pounder with cheese. Guess what? You get another one free. Okay? Cafe Tamborelli's in Greenwood, Rudy's Diner, Rita's, Nicola's, and then Mama Maria's. So you say, my goodness, how do I learn more about this? Go to Wellers.com. It's listed right there on our website, and the deal is right there. You buy 1 or 2 or 3 or 12, and they're specials. So we're getting ready to go live back on the radio, and you're going to be watching us and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. So welcome back, everybody, to the radio crowd. I do want to let everybody know we stream this show every week. And if you feel that you missed something or there's some offer that we offered or something like that, you can go to WellerDoesDelmarva.com and watch all the different shows. And if you are an advertiser, you see the value of that, because every time I go back, there's been more people watched it, and your ad got watched time and time, watched, viewed, whatever the word is. But anyway, you get more bang for your buck because it's not just one and done. It's just a continual thing. So anyway, and it's there somewhat indefinitely, right, Brooks?
That's
all right. Now, Sean, you can come on over and have a seat whenever you're ready. Brooks, who have I missed? No nonsense?
That's correct.
All right, so we did have a minor contest where people would call 337-7300, and guess what item that's visible here has no nonsense office machines worked on in the past week, and what did I offer to give them? A Weller's discount card.
Yep.
All right, I have no idea if anybody called and guessed, okay? Brandon's going to have to tell me. All right, so no nonsense office machines. You say, who are these people? You talk about them all the time. I actually have people almost on a weekly basis say, I dealt with them just the other day. I'm happy. I took my laptop in. It crashed. I was panicking. Rick fixed it. Everything is good. So they work on all kinds of things like laptops and tablets, computers, fax machines, gaming systems, printers, and of course copiers. That's how we got started with them almost 30 years ago. But not only do they work on things, they sell them. They sell them new, and they also sell them used. And you say, well, I'm a little leery about buying something used. They stand behind everything they sell, and they check and service and make sure everything they sell is working. So they work on all kinds of things, okay? Great company. Rick Fowler and his team do a good job. They have a nice store right outside of Georgetown. It's like 2 miles east of the Circle on Route 9. It's right next to the Sports at the Beach complex, and it's called No Nonsense Office Machines. How do you call them? You do it with a telephone. You pick up the phone, and you go 856-7381. 856-7381. You give him a call. He'll treat you fair. He'll treat you square. He's a good man to do business with. Give him a call, 856-7381. Speaking of another really good business to do business with, I've had a lot of dealings with them, and that is my friend here, Sean, from First Class Heating and Air. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good morning. How
Good.
are you?
And it's raining.
It is.
So.
Unusual for
unusual.
Here, isn't it?
Oh, how odd. We need to take a picture of it.
A couple of nice days and then back to
Yep,
this again.
Here we go. Now, First Class Heating and Air. I'm sure it's becoming your busy season.
It is, yes.
And
absolutely.
You have the team and the staff to keep up with things.
Of course, yes.
People that have service agreements are kind of glad they got one because they know they're ready to go.
They're ready for the season, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the scary part is we've had not much of a spring so far. So it's been
No.
very, very mild. And a lot of people, for that reason, are kind of putting the inevitable off.
Right.
I can't stress enough how important it is to get the system service now while there is time, because as soon as that temperature breaks, just like everything else, it goes chaotic.
Crazy.
So,
yeah. And you want everything to be working. It's cheaper to be proactive than reactive.
Absolutely, yes.
And so a person that's never dealt with you, they can give a call to the office.
Absolutely.
They will schedule an appointment. You'll come out, and you can just check their system over, make sure it's operating correctly. Is that right?
Exactly, yeah. And they can do it with any, even new systems. A lot of people think, well, my house is only 2 years old. I don't need anything done with it.
It's a good idea.
That's a good idea to get it serviced. Make sure it was, one, installed correctly.
Yes,
we'll
very
go that
important.
big part of it. Check ductwork out. Check, all the things that maybe, even though it's only a couple years old, there's that one room that never was quite as comfortable as you thought it should be.
Right.
There's a reason for that. It's not because it's just, it's just the way it is. We don't have to live with it. We can fix it. So that's, a big part of that. Just make sure the systems are serviced, make sure they're tuned. All the new equipment now is very, very sensitive. There's a lot more electronics.
Yes,
a lot
there
more,
is. Variable speed motors.
Absolutely. All these things that it's not just a switch and a relay and an on and off anymore. It's there's a lot more parts and working parts, and refrigerants are more critical and all those things. So really having somebody that's certified, somebody that knows what they're doing, trained on it. Technology changes all the time. Every time we go to another dealer meeting or something like that, they're always rolling out a new product. Or saying, hey, this is how this is done now, and the efficiencies are much higher, but the comfort levels are better and the noise levels are better. And with that, there's a lot of training that goes along with it. So once we find out that there's something new coming or is on its way out, then our service techs go and they get trained on it before it even hits the streets. And then the installers go and they get trained on how to install that. And then once we have that available, we're ready to go. And that's a big thing.
So you're up to date on all the new things.
Absolutely.
In other words, because you're committed to growth.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, and that's you have to be. Like I said, it's not just changing the filter and putting gauges on it, and we hear all the time, wow, it's just a little low in the refrigerant. Just put just top me off. Well, you shouldn't be doing that. If you need refrigerant, there's
First
a problem.
question is why? Yeah, why? Why do I need refrigerant?
Right. So make sure it is certified by somebody. It seems like when it gets busy, everyone knows somebody that's in the business. Oh, I got a guy that does this, or I know someone that does that, and that's great. And if it's being serviced, that's great. But make sure it is being done. If it is questionable, make sure that it's being done by a professional. Because if that person falls down in your driveway or falls through your ceiling of your house, is that person going to take care of fixing that, or is are you going to be paying for that person for the rest of your life because they fell on your property because they're not properly insured?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point, because you want to also make sure that they're, we live in a day and time. I see pictures of people that have just got arrested and stuff like that. Not too long ago, I saw somebody, and I'm like, that guy actually did some work for me on something. And I like the fact that your company background checks and drug tests.
Yep.
Your employees have uniforms on.
We do.
And your vehicles are lettered.
Right.
So when they come to your house, there's no wonderment.
Right.
In other words, did they just hire that guy for the day, or is he really an employee?
Sure.
In other words, and I like that about your company.
Right. And we have very dedicated employees. We have people that have been there for a very long time, and that's a good thing too. We don't
You
have
guys
a
been
lot
in business
turnover.
like 40 years.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
wow.
between the entire state.
That's
so
quite a testament. In other words, to survive. Even, back, was it 08 and 09
yeah, sure.
when business changed, anybody that's still standing, and doing good and hasn't altered hasn't had to lower the standard that they're offering, it's a testament to how well they run their business.
That's a very good point. There's a lot of things that went out at that time. I mean,
Correct.
It was a very tough time.
And people that thought they had a warranty but dealt with a company that wasn't
Sure.
strong enough to survive,
Right. Right.
So.
Warranty is only as good as if you make a phone call and somebody's there to come
answer
out
it, right. In other words,
take care of
a
it
5 or 10 year warranty doesn't mean anything if the guy's only been in business a year or two. You don't even know if he's got the sustainability to be there for the warranty.
Exactly right.
Now, so if somebody's never dealt with you, you take new customers all the time,
All the
right?
time, correct.
Okay, so and basically they call, what is it, 934-8900, 934-8900. Now, you also offer 24/7 emergency type service.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
what if somebody's never dealt with you before?
That's fine. They can call
Okay,
in
so
there.
it can be a new customer. It's not just
Absolutely.
for existing customers.
Yep, absolutely. They
Okay.
can call right in, get right on schedule. Always talk to somebody. There's no answering service or anything.
Oh,
or
so a
answering
person
machine.
answers the
You'll
phone.
get
Okay.
somebody to talk to. They will dispatch. You'll have a service tech if it's middle of the night or after hours. The service techs will call you back.
That's comforting.
Yeah.
That's just comforting because, before I got to know your guys, I might have dealt with a company that was a little smaller, and I would call and I would leave a message. And then I'd be watching my watch, and I'd say, man, I hope they're going to call me back. I hope they're not out on a service call and they don't know that I've called and left a message.
Sure.
You guys, you have the staff to answer the phone. You have the staff to coordinate the work. You have the staff to get the parts together and make sure that you're equipped and you're prepared. Because, like, I have rental properties, and when I have a problem, I don't want to have to wonder, I hope I left a message and the guy's on vacation, or something like that. You've got all the bases covered, it seems like.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm going to say that comes from being in business 40 years.
Knowing how to do it and making sure it is done correctly, and that's a huge part of that. I've always heard the thing that you think it's expensive to hire a professional, try hiring an amateur and see what happens.
That's a good point.
And it's very true. I mean, you have to have all the things in place for that to work properly.
Yes.
You have to have the structure and the background and the office support staff and everything else that we have as a company to coordinate where they need to be. We're running all over the state essentially.
You even go to Maryland some.
We do. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we go down and all the way down to the Virginia line.
You
go
do?
over to the Bay Bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have a very large territory. Our core area, obviously, Sussex County. So that's where our main office is right here in Millsboro, but we do have a satellite office even up in north in Bear, Delaware. So if we have a lot of customers that have second homes down here and their primary residents are up north. We do the service on their houses there. We do the service on their house down here. So, and it's a very nice thing. It's one company. You make one phone call. You just call the same number, and then we get dispatched out from there. So that's a very nice thing. If you are up in Newcastle area, there's a Newcastle number. If you call that, you're going to talk to one of our ladies in the office in Sussex County, and they're going to dispatch out, through Mike or whoever we have up north that's going to take care of it. So.
Financing. You do offer financing?
Financing on everything we offer.
Now, financing on, let's say somebody wanted to, because I didn't mention that you do plumbing, but you do plumbing.
Yes.
But say somebody wants a new hot water heater, and while they're at it, they've got a room that they want to put a ductless system in or something like that. I mean, can they mix it all into one loan?
Yeah. Once we have some really good financing offers through the vendors themselves, or also through a couple of different avenues that we have locally. That we can basically mix and match. So if we're doing ductless units, or we're doing plumbing, we're doing conventional systems, we're doing duct work. If there's even a service that is very expensive, if you don't want to replace your system, but you need a compressor replacement or something like that, it's $1,500, $2,000.
Oh, so I don't have to just buy something new.
Right. They have options that you can finance the service side of things. So something a lot of people don't know and don't do, but a lot of it is tied in. Now some of the 0% financing and the good options
might be tied to something new.
Tied to equipment. And,
right. But either way, I mean, the bottom line is if somebody has a hot water need coming up, or at the exact same time they want to do a little more plumbing, or do some heating and air work, or have their duct work redesigned or something, they can do that.
Absolutely. Yeah, we handle it all in there.
Estimates are free.
Estimates are always free, and we always call them, basically consulting. We'll go in there and take a look at it. It's not just taking a look at what you have in your house right now, equipment-wise. If looking at a data plate, I see so many times that we'll go in behind companies or other people that they're in there for 20, 25 minutes. They look at the indoor unit, look at the outdoor unit, they look at a model number, they write a number on the back of a business card and say, give me a call and I'll make you a deal. Or whatever the next guy comes in, I'll beat it. How do you know what you're getting? There's a value for everything that goes in there. So you want to make sure that it is a legitimate thing. So we take our time, we measure the house, we measure ductwork, we check, a lot of times if especially if something is 8 or 10 years old and the system is having problems, there's an underlying reason for that. So we want to make sure that that is addressed, and so you don't run into this again. I mean, this is something that could potentially be, it's a big investment, but it should last you 15, 20 years as long as proper maintenance and everything else is done. So we'll go in there and see if it's a ductwork issue from the get-go. Let's go ahead and get that fixed right away. Let's get the comfort levels done so you're not just buying a new piece of equipment and you're happy for 2 or 3 years and then all of a sudden it starts doing the same thing you did before. This way it's out of mind. You don't have to worry about it. All the new equipment pretty much have all 12-year warranties on them. Labor warranties are all matched along with that. So whatever the manufacturer warranty is, we'll match the labor warranty with that. Excellent. We figure if the manufacturer is going to stand behind it for that long time, why shouldn't we? So, a lot of essentially the systems now, some are 12-year parts, 12-year labor. You have no more out-of-pocket expense whatsoever. You have general maintenance on there, which we have to do on anything. But that's just good practice to make everything keep running. So.
All right. Anything else? I don't want to cut you off.
No. Just looking forward to the warm weather getting here. And,
it's coming. It's on my calendar. It's on the calendar.
I've heard rumors of
rumors,
something like that maybe. But get past the monsoon season and we'll be ready to roll. So.
All right. 934-8900.
8900.
First class. HVAC.com.
Correct, and that's all spelled out, FIRST class. Check it out. There's a lot of good information on that website.
A wonderful website, yes.
We're obviously on Facebook and everything else, so they're always constantly posting pictures. I think we did a group photo the other day with the red nose pictures to support that, and all the local things. So we're pretty entrenched in the local community to make sure everything is
good job,
keeping on track.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Sean.
Jim. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you again.
We'll see you next time.
All right. Thank you. First Class Heating and Air. 934-8900. Good people. I've dealt with them. Free estimates, financing available. They'll take good care of you. 934-8900. All right. I do need to tell you, this is the final week for me. Brooks Ritter, Brandon Ritter, Colin Walls, they're going to take over the show for the next few weeks. I am having heart surgery on Tuesday, okay? And I am ready to get it done. I am very excited. As I had said earlier, I found out that the surgeon is willing to take some pictures for me, and that was heavy on my mind. I will be honest with you. So hopefully I will be able to show you a picture of my heart. All right? So my desire is I would like a picture of my heart before and a picture of my heart with the bypass. I want to see, like you go down the highway and there's a detour, we'll call that a bypass. I would like to see what this actually looks like, and they have said they would be willing to do that. So I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned for pictures. But anyway, I will be out. I'm going into surgery Tuesday. They tell me it's anywhere from 5 to 7 hours long. Who knows? I could be an overachiever, and it could be a short amount of time, and it might not be, okay? So I'm ready for everything. So Brooks and Brandon and Jason and Earl and Jimmy and Sharon and everybody, they'll be keeping Weller's Utility Trailers going, so don't worry, they won't miss a beat, okay? They may get better deals since I'm not around to veto them. But anyway, Weller's is going to continue on, and then you can watch my activities on Facebook. I'm the Jim Weller there, and I should be back here hopefully by the 9th of June would be my goal, to be back on the radio, the 9th of June. So anyway, no. It's the 11th of June.
That's correct. Yeah.
Right.
I was just thinking about that, like
you
what
were
date it was. Yeah.
The 11th of June.
Yeah.
Okay, the 11th of June is when I think I'll be back. So anyway, if you have any comments on the show while I'm going, feel free to shoot me an email. It's jim@wellers.com, or you can call the 337-7300 and just leave me a message and say, them guys are butchering it up, or you could stay going longer, Jim. They're doing a great job for you. So anyway.
So much more entertaining.
So much more entertaining, and the prizes got bigger. I don't know if they're going to do the prize wheel or what they're going to do. I'm going to let them do what they want to do. So anyway, as long as they do what I say to do. So I'm going to let them do what they want to do as long as they do what I say I forgot how I said it, but that's what I meant anyway.
Sounds like an oxymoron.
It does, right. Jumbo shrimp,
yeah.
right? Government intelligence. All right, Brooks, I need to move on, okay?
You do.
Have I missed anybody?
You have one more ad, but no, you haven't missed anybody.
I haven't missed anybody.
Nope.
All right. Did I mention like us on Facebook?
You did.
My page is up.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, Weller's is opening up. I can hear activity behind me. We are having a good time here. A lot of things going on. So what do I want to say? I want to say that my insurance company that I love dealing with, and just like this, insurance man called me up, wants to make sure that I know that my Blue Cross takes care of everything, but don't hesitate to call him. If there's any glitches or problems, he is ready and on standby. And who am I talking about? L&W Insurance Agency. They sell life insurance. They sell health insurance. They sell auto. They sell home. They sell everything. So if you need insurance, I highly recommend L&W Insurance Agency. If you say, I've already got insurance, well, that's fine. If you want to get a second opinion, that's a good thing. If you want to let them look at what you got, make sure nobody didn't miss anything. So that's what I find. I have met people that have had insurance claims and been irate at how it was handled or what was covered, what wasn't. I can honestly say I have been with L&W 25, maybe 30 years. I have had insurance claims. I have never had to deal with the insurance company. I have never had something that didn't go smooth and satisfactory to me. I enjoy dealing with L&W. What they do is they provide a service between you and the insurance company. The insurance company is the insurance company. But what they do is they provide you with a level of service so the insurance company doesn't drive you crazy, because that's what will happen, okay? It wouldn't take much to drive me crazy. But anyway, so it's L&W Insurance Agency, and they sell personal insurance and they sell business insurance. And they are your liaison between you and the insurance company. So one call does it all. It's 856-7828, 856-7828. Give them a call, talk to them. Here's another little feature I love. You call during normal business hours, guess what? A normal person answers the phone. A human being, not a voicemail. And I say, hey, is Sandra in? And they'll say, nope, Sandra's at lunch. Can Tim help you or somebody else? And I always like, Jimmy bought a car the other day. And he called up. I said, how'd that go? He said, the car dealer wanted them to fax a insurance card. And boom, right then and there they did it. He just loved it. So I just love that kind of stuff. That's simple little silly stories. But, I mean, there's just an example of Jimmy needed his insurance card faxed to the car dealer right away. And that's exactly what they did, you know. So we like dealing with L&W Insurance Agency, and they're good people. It's lwinsurance.com on the web, L&W Insurance Agency on the phone, 856-7828. They are there. Brooks, is there anything else? We're just about out of time. We're in the last few minutes. I'm getting depressed. This is the last show I'm going to do for a few weeks. I can't believe it. I want you to consider, how can you Skype me in from Johns Hopkins, okay?
You'll have your iPad on you, so.
I have no idea how to do it, is the thing. This is no lie. I did ask the doctor to use the iPad to take the pictures.
I believe it.
Okay? Because he'll take them with his phone, and then I'll be waiting for him to email them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I'll have a cell phone number.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. All right?
Just in case.
What?
Just in case.
Just in case. I have a breakdown. All right. So anyway, Weller does Delmarva. We enjoy doing the show. We hope you find it informative, entertaining. We love the professionalism. We strive hard. We practice and practice and practice, and we just try to be as professional as we can. Colin Jr. over there, Colin the second, thanks a lot for all your help. Who's back at the studio? Fran?
Fran, yep.
Fran, thank you very much. All the people that listen and watch, thank you all very much. And I really do enjoy doing it. I am going to miss being here over the next few weeks. As far as I know, I'll be back. That's not a threat. That's more like a promise, okay? So anyway, we've had fun with the prize wheel. And other than that, I don't know if I'm missing anything. Weller's is going to be open here in just a few minutes. I can hear them getting everything ready. They're polishing the doorknobs and sweeping off the little mat outside the door and making sure everything's just perfect. I heard trash bags rattling. They must be emptying the trash cans and so on. So anyway, it's Weller's Utility Trailers. We're going to be open today. Jason is off for the day, but we're here. We're cutting deals. We want to sell trailers. We want to sell sheds. We want to sell carports. We're not looking to be the cheapest. We're looking to be fair and honest with you. We're looking to take care of you after the sale, and we just try hard. We do trade in things. So if you have a trailer you want to trade in or something like that, even if you have a trailer you're not going to use and you just want to go ahead and sell it, we'll buy it. What are you smiling about?
Did you want to say what was fixed?
What was fixed? When? Where?
No nonsense.
Well, we're done with the guesses, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for those that are watching, here's what No Nonsense Office Machines fixed for me. This microphone right here was not working, and they fixed it on this headset.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed with them guys, how no matter what we throw at them, they can fix it. It's No Nonsense Office Machines, all right? So we're getting ready to open up here. Are you going to be in sales, Brooks?
I am. I do have to do a couple more things for the radio before, but I'll be in sales hopefully 9:15, 9:20.
All right. So anyway, again, it's Weller Does Delmarva. If you ever want to advertise, you can give me a call. We'll talk about that. We are going to wrap up on the radio. Fran, thank you for all you do. Everybody have a good weekend. God bless you. I'll personally be back in a few weeks, but the show will be back on next Saturday. So we are done being on the radio at the moment, and we are winding down on My Cozy TV. So for people that have been watching me, thank you very much. I'm going to miss you, but I will be back. If you want to leave me any kind of a message, it's 337-7300, and you can follow my adventures on Facebook. I'm the Jim Weller from Delaware on Facebook. So 337-7300, jim@wellers.com, and Wellers Utility Trailers is about to open up for the day, and we are going to have a 10-trailer day in a, 4-hour period. So we're going to have a good one. It's been a good week, to be honest with you. The rain brings out the customers for us. When you stand out there 40 minutes with somebody in the rain, you know you've got a buyer. All right, we must be winding down. So thank you, everybody, for watching the show, and I'll be back in a couple weeks, but the show will be back next week. Weller Does Delmarva. Please like us on Facebook if you would there, and also you can watch it at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. You all have a good, safe weekend. Be careful, be kind, and God bless you. I'll see you. Bye-bye.